Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody that's gonna hear this right now. Tone Bro checking in. Pose.
We back, man. Episode 304. Recap day. We here, man. Polo.
Yo. What's goody, man? You already know, Brooklyn. We here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The boys is here. We ready. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's out there. Make sure you follow us on Black Compass BCM on Twitter and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. Definitely big shout out to Florida. You know what I'm saying? That game, man. That game. I'm gonna be honest though. I know a lot of Duke fans. I know some Duke fans. Poe, shout out to none. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. And they was hot about that the way that joint ended.
It's a lot of rig shit going on.
But see, I can't do that though, because like in both of those games, the last 10 minutes, the one team was on clamps, bro, and they was up by double digits. So it's like I can't do that because it's never just one play. You feel what I'm saying? So
that Duke game, them niggas was up by 6 with 20 seconds.
That was crazy.
That was 20 seconds left. I'm packing shit up. I'm about to leave my mama house. Like, I'm about to go home, mama. Nigga, I get in the car, head home. They like, Step Pop called me like, yeah, Duke won. I'm like, what? I mean, Duke lost. I'm like, wait, Duke lost, huh?
Bruh.
I had Houston, so I was cruising.
Man, I'm sitting there.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sweaty. I had Houston. Listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I'm gonna be all the way real. I had Houston on 4 parlays. By halftime, they was getting smoked. I said, "Oh, I'm hot." I see everybody, all the Duke fans online celebrating. Easy, free money, Cooper flag free. I said, "Damn." Then I literally I forgot I changed to something. I started doing something else. I literally fourth quarter. I looked. Nigga, we can't. I said we came back. They for that game. I ain't gonna lie. They win me some money. They become we.
Right.
We came back, but I knew they wasn't gonna be Florida though. But I'm
sitting there at the bar and I'm like, all right, because they was up by a large margin. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there talking my talk and everything. I'm catching up with the fellas and stuff, and like. Okay, so I order another, you know what I'm saying, Hennessy and Red Bull because it was just like that, right? So I'm drinking, I'm looking, drinking. Every time I look back, because you talking and you watching the game, Every time I look up, the score Duke score not really moving, and the margin is getting slimmer and slimmer. And then by the time it's like at one point the bar just got quiet, and everybody just looking at the screen, mesmerized, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then they call the over the back call on flag and all that too. And the same thing about I would say this about Houston though, bruh. Like this is probably where college basketball is going. Like them teams, bruh. Like them 23, 24-year-old dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Been playing in college for 6 years, bruh. Against like even if they get against like the one and done kids that's super talented, that's probably gonna be there for like 2 years tops, and they go into the league, bruh. They not beating them like dudes that like, bruh. That Houston team was playing just straight up jail ball in the beginning, bruh. Like the way that man blocked that shot off the backboard, bruh, sound like somebody shot a gun. I'm like, yo, bruh. Like, nah.
I ain't gonna lie though. That Cooper was looking nice though. I can't cap. He was looking good. He played really good defense. He's a really good defender.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be dope in the league. You know what I'm saying? And,
depending on his team though. He end up on the Wizards and one of them horrible franchises that could affect his progression.
It could definitely. I mean, I think I more so be thinking about the coaching. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I mean. Like one of them, like the bad, like the Wizards. I think if he end up on Charlotte, but see LaMelo be injured every 20 games. Like LaMelo, I don't know what's wrong with his leg, but he's always injured. But that'd be a nice fit for him. Him over there, Brandon Miller. When they got Miles Bridges,
because what Melo averages like 25 or something like that.
Nah,
and like
he balls out when he plays.
7 assists, multiple rebounds, and it's like, bro, you need when you got that other piece to kind of take the pressure off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's why people tend to get less hurt when they got like other factors out there. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it probably take a little bit of of what Melo don't have to overextend himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you know what I mean? I feel like, man, like college basketball is so different. It wasn't no Cinderellas this year. Kind of took that, you know, the sting out of that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, with the money now, and it's really with the new deals, the college players getting paid and all that ain't gonna be no more Cinderella. I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's over that.
It's not happening no more. Because even if you ball out for like a mid-major, or you ball out for like one of these lower teams, like you might be UCLA next year. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of cooked. But, you know, because I remember Loyola, George Mason, Florida Gulf Coast, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember the Cinderellas a lot.
Is
you know
Florida that team with the 7'9" center?
Yeah. Florida was a team that just kept throwing alley-oops, like just out of nowhere. Like they was just alley-oop and shit. Like they was
my man for that 50. Hold up.
Yeah.
We got it, you know what I mean?
Ace the Quiet Storm.
Go ahead, Tom.
For the $50, says salute to the fellas. Appreciate the content. Pose, the North remembers, getting the booth B. You know what I'm saying? And he's finding creative ways to troll Pose, which I enjoy personally.
I love it, man. I love it.
$50,
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Shout out to Ace.
Big salute to the 50. You know what I mean? Shout out to all of y'all. Make sure y'all share the stream and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I like March Madness a lot. You know what I'm saying? On both sides, women's and men's and all that too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lakers, right, Pose? Sweet.
Oh yeah. This, you know, we about to clinch third Friday.
Right.
We just locked in, man. You know what we do.
Yeah,
I feel like the West is up for grabs, man.
I do too.
I don't know what the Nuggets. I feel like because the Nuggets fired their GM. I know people like, yo, man, sports talk. Don't worry, we gonna get to everything.
Yeah, we are.
I feel like the GM and the coach of the Nuggets. It's something behind the scenes that happened.
Something happened, bro.
They caught them niggas in the orgy or something, man. They caught them niggas in the orgy, man. I already know it. It's gonna come out soon. Something freaky happened. There's no way the GM and the coach Mike Malone that has a winning positive all-time record with the Nuggets that's literally changed the franchise. It was like part of the progression of some of Aaron Gordon. He helped with like a lot. Of course, the Joker do too. But I'm just saying, Mike Malone is a really good coach.
He's a great coach. Yeah,
happened. I'm telling you, they caught them. That Diddy stuff going on, the celebrities. I wouldn't be surprised if they caught Mike Malone and that GM and some freaky. It ain't nothing to do in Denver but be freaky. So and smoke weed. So I'm not. I don't know, man.
I like how Diddy is somehow connected to this, but
they went on like a 5-game losing streak. Even though that, I mean, he deserved that grace. Like he's Mike Malone, but they have been on a losing streak.
5 games, you fire a former champion coach.
Come on.
I guess they just felt like, this shit. There ain't nothing we could do with this shit, man.
Oh wow! Damn.
Let's reset
Something
it.
happened, man, because they fired the GM and the coach, like that, and the GM and the coach did not like each other. Like they was reported that they had a lot of tension. They fired both of them. So
it was, but that type of shit spill over into the team.
True.
So you gotta make sure you gotta do something. They was on a 4-game. Niggas got cooked by the Spurs. So they was like, you know what, we gotta do something. Like
usually though, don't the franchise usually pick one of them? Like this whole matter of fact, both of y'all could go. Like,
yeah,
that's
they like,
crazy.
you know what, we about to just reset.
But I ain't gonna lie. One thing I give the Nuggets, it don't matter who you are. If it's time to go, it's time to go. So I see a lot of trade room. Like they saying that they're gonna trade Joker to the Lakers over the summer. Bro, who the hell is the Lakers giving?
I seen these hypothetical trades. It's like they took the whole team, and I don't think the Lakers is getting rid of Austin Reeves. No way.
Nah, for Joker, he's out of here. You're bugging.
Well, what else because I seen one that said it was like 3 players and multiple picks for Joker, but it's like if Austin Reeves, like you think. What is it? I mean, what's the tempo on this? Because y'all know ball. Like what Luka and Joker together.
I mean, honestly, they just got Luka for OAD. So the Lakers doing some type of sorcery over there. They could get anybody they want if the trade negotiation is done correctly. Because if they got Luka, a young star for basically AD, even AD is still AD, but he's old.
Right. Yeah,
they probably gonna get Joker for. I don't know. I'm definitely getting rid of Austin Reeves if they getting Joker. What would you do, Posey, before we get to hip hop and all that?
Yeah, if Joker on the table, yeah, we get rid of AR.
Yeah,
I fuck with AR though.
I ain't gonna lie. If Joker wanted to come to the Knicks, everybody except Bronson on the table. Like y'all can take everybody. Like Joker one of those. He one of those. You can select who you want.
Take OG and Hart, huh? That's what you want?
What for Joker?
OG, Hart, Bridges, bye.
Like, yo, not for nothing. If you ever really looked at the Nuggets team is ass. They just got Joker. Like, they team ain't really that crazy. They got Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter. They mad inconsistent. Jamal Murray, he's super inconsistent. Like, it's really just Joker, really. Like, he carries them. They didn't put nothing really around him. So if he leaves them, I don't really blame. I think he should leave them. If they
he accounts for at least like 45 points or something, right? Between the assists and the points, like every night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like
so y'all think they finna blow it up since they got rid of Mike Malone?
I think they might blow it up because at this point, right, that team has been together for like 4 years. They got rid of
the championship coach and the GM. They blowing it up. Like,
yeah, they got a championship out of it. They've been together. They've had this together for like 4 or 5 years. They got a ring out of it, which is cool. And now the coach is gone. Yeah. Fire sale. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a fire sale. But I'm thinking they probably either if they're gonna go to draft pick direction and Joker, they probably gonna do like a team. But it's definitely a fire sale. And if they get eliminated out the first round or some embarrassing shit like that, it's a super fire sale. So
damn. Wow, that's nasty. I think Giannis is up for free agency too, right?
Giannis keep talking like he want to come to the Knicks.
He next year.
Come on, man.
Next year?
End of next year, yeah.
Okay. Giannis in the Garden is just insane. Like, I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, Giannis. You waiting too long. KD already listed the Knicks as one of his teams he want to go to for the summer. So I ain't gonna lie. Y'all could take Mikal Bridges. We could do something. Send him back to Phoenix. We'll take KD.
Man, listen. Giannis is hooping his ass off right now.
Giannis is incredible, but I mean, if we trade for him over, we got a lot of trade pieces, so we could trade over the summer.
Y'all got to get Tibbs out of there though. After this year, we can't do this. But
this year, yeah, he's going. He killed our players this year, man.
Bro, the NBA playoffs should be dope, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people that watch baseball because baseball is gonna start heating up after the playoffs. See, I don't watch baseball for real until after the playoffs anyway.
I watch baseball from the preseason.
Like, but shout out to my guys that got them slips because
Hey, I'm watching baseball.
Yeah, man. Shout
baseball, you know what I mean? You pick the right slip together, your life could change.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to that, man. A lot of stuff going on. Make sure y'all share the stream and stuff like that. A lot of battle rap things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's up here right now. We got Apollo coming up this weekend. A lot of battles have dropped. A lot of work has been dropping. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get to what just happened this past weekend.
Somebody
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody headphones cracking.
Uh-oh. Is that Pose?
Yeah, I hear it like cracking.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Is that me?
Now it's back normal.
Yeah, we good.
It's back normal now.
All right. So we got to get to the thing that just happened this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Hitman. Shout out to the event coordinator, the boss. I like event coordinator. I ain't gonna lie. That's fire. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of that. Man, going into this event, I was prepared for some controversy and probably a letdown. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? And man, I
might be your shit, Tom.
I don't think it's my shit. I don't think it's me.
Hold on.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
y'all hear it now? Yeah.
No, I don't actually hear. No. But all right. So let's get into One Night Stand. This was not a Rap Grid pay-per-view. This was available on Hitman's site for Bags and Bodies. So that's where you actually go and get the pay-per-view and the VOD. I heard there was a huge controversy just from the onset of the situation. Now watching the battles, I got my own perspective. This was shot differently. You know what I'm saying? What did y'all think about let's just start with the production, the camera angles, you know what I'm saying, the way it kind of looked and felt and stuff like that from watching it. What did y'all think of the presentation of the situation? You know what I'm saying?
It was a step down from the first event for sure. You could tell they budgeted on this one from the first one for sure.
Yeah.
But
y'all think they budgeted? Cause I'm not gonna lie. I think that the camera, the actual quality of the, and I even said this to the dude on Twitter. I gotta look at it. My fault. Studio B. So I gotta look at it. But the camera quality I thought was really good. I just thought the angles was bad. Like the angles weren't really good. But I thought
maybe that's what it was.
The camera quality was like glass.
It was glass. I thought, and you know what? The audio was the issue for me, right?
And
like
audio, yes.
The audio was a problem, but I actually appreciated the fact that it didn't look like every other event. Like we talked about this up here as well. Like every event, you could kind of tell it's sort of shot in that specific battle rap way. I like when we take chances on like the live action camera. I thought that was cool. The one thing I will give a demerit to, if bro, if you're listening, if Hustle is up there and VIXXEN is up there smacking cheeks, bro, you got to get the cheeks in the camera, bro. You got to get the cheeks.
Brother.
You have to,
come on, bro.
Like, you got to get the work in the camera.
I heard his rebuttal to that was, well, I did the face off and she had lingerie and all the comments was telling me I'm a perv for filming that. And he ain't want to show her body because he ain't feel like, you know what I mean, people coming at him. But what I say to that is, man, you are a producer. You are a director. People are going to never it's some people that's going to hate the way you film. If you try to appeal to every comment, you'll be trying to appeal to you. You know what I mean? If you try to please every comment, you'll be doing that forever. So,
And one thing, don't listen to these insults, bro. Don't let insults determine the who gets mad at Cheeks, bro? Like I'm not angry at Cheeks, right? Like we don't get mad at Cheeks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, but other than that, I mean, the live action camera I thought was actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? They got the platform format where it's like a 360 view. Thought that was kind of cool, somewhere in between a stage and and like a pit. And I thought that was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying, production wise. So
Hitman said something very interesting, right? Now this didn't really go viral because obviously we're gonna get into that later with the whole Rosenberg stuff and all that. But before that happened, I asked him, I'm like, how come you know what sparked the change and switching services and stuff? And he basically went into saying that Rap Grid is too expensive, that all the leagues are talking, they're trying to find new the leagues they're trying to find new like streaming services. That's why they went with this company. This company actually filmed Shotgun Suge versus Easy. They're the same company. It's just that this one was probably a little bit more complicated, being that he had like multiple angles and stuff like that, versus Shotgun Suge and Easy just really had two directions. Pause.
Right.
And
that wasn't
Hitman had the 360, the from the bar, from it, like he had a lot of different angles. So I guess that probably was a little difficult for this dude. But yeah, they looking for it sounds like everybody is looking for new sources. What you think about that?
I'm not mad at it because I feel like if every league had a particular way that they shot battles, I think that would be kind of dope. Like that's differentiation, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I turn a battle from back in the day, like I could tell if when it was like TWIZ was just exclusively with URL, I'm like, okay, TWIZ shot this. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a certain style where he does his work. JB has a specific style. Now Avo works for everybody and he has a specific style. I like the diversity of having different people shoot battles because you just get like a different look, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind them kind of don't get too crazy, but just add a new flavor to how they do stuff. Like John Doe, got a certain style too. So I think if we're gonna have this many leagues, we may as well have them shot a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Because it adds a little bit of flavor to it, man. Like because we want to stand out. You feel me? So. And even like the interface that Holla got on the on his website, right? It's different. So I kind of, you know, easy shit is different too. So I kind of like that. You know, let's add a little bit of diversity to this, man. If we want the culture to grow, we gotta, you know, get some changes in there. So I'm not mad at it, bro.
And
So
I
when
want
he
to say,
say,
oh, my fault, Pose. Go ahead.
when he say, rap grid is too expensive, what do they take a bigger percentage of the shit?
Okay, so basically he's saying that what they charge to host the actual event pay-per-view wise with the I guess with the speeds and all that, that it's very expensive. And
Okay.
for newer leagues, that's I guess that, you know, let's say your budget, let's say Hitman budget when he start out is let's say 100,000, right? And you got to pay the battlers, you got to pay for travel, you got to pay security, you got to, you know what I mean, you got to pay Eventbrite back or whatever website you're using to host to sell the tickets. You know, it's a lot that go into it. And let's say the pay-per-view is probably, let's say the pay-per-view is to host it is 40,000 or 30,000. Now you started off that kind of, and let's say, you know, that's, you know what I mean, that's kind of, if you got 100,000 budget and you still got to pay your artists,
right?
You don't know what your artist is, because you got, look at the names. He got TWORK on there. He had, you know, Big K. I'm just saying, like on this call, you got Hustle, but I'm just saying the names he using, like he ain't using small names. He using names that cost a ticket.
Yeah.
So that's, you got 100,000. Then you got to book the names. Then you got to pay 40,000, 30,000 to host this pay-per-view, whatever. That's a lot. So I can understand people looking for other revenues.
And if you say like, well, if they're gonna take a cut off of people buying the VOD or buying the pay-per-view on top of the fact that you're paying for the stream, like that could be, you know what I'm saying, that's an expense, right? Like, so I never and we've been consistent up here, you know, I've been consistent on this. Like, I think that the league owners, the content creators should own the supply chain or own as much of it as you can, like from, you know, from everything that it takes to do the production. If you got good in-house production, if you got, you know, ways to have the stream and things like that under your name, where now I can take a bigger cut of the revenue, I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather the people that's putting it on own it and, you know, do it properly. But from an ownership standpoint, to me, that makes sense, right? Because it takes a lot to put on these productions. And that venue, I wasn't there, but just looking at the stream, that venue was fire.
That was the first venue they used, I believe.
Yeah, that venue is fire. And, you know, I know it's Atlanta, so the ticket is a little cheaper to book, but at the same time, that's a nice ass club. It looked like with sections and tables, and, you know, it looked comfortable in there. You know what I'm saying? So you paying that extra cost for real, you know?
Yeah, so. That is definitely a fact. Somebody said, question, why Hitman not streaming these events on Coastal Rain app he got for bags and
Coastal Rains and them, they had a fallout, remember?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They had a fallout.
Yeah, they don't fuck with them no more.
Yeah, so I think that one went sour. But, and also another thing I noticed with Rap Grid that I noticed with these new sites that they're using is Rap Grid allows like multi logins where you can log in from your phone and your computer,
right?
As opposed to these, and my fault from bad news and some shit right now, but
it has to be said. This is good. This is actually a good thing.
Rap Grid, you can log in. Like, they don't have a lock on that. So if I buy a essentially if you buy a pay-per-view off of Rap Grid, you're basically getting 2 for 1 because because it allows multi logins, as opposed to these other sites. I noticed with the one that Easy used, the Gutter City, you can't do multi logins.
Right. Like, so I had the Hitman VOD, but like when I initially clicked the link, it opened up in Safari. But like all of my like passwords and all my cookies and all that are mostly with Chrome because that's my default browser. So I open it up on Chrome and I try to log in, and they immediately stop me like you are on 2 devices. I'm like, oh shit. So I just had to.
They got security on their shit.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Hey, listen, that to me, if I'm a person putting on the event again, like, one login and all of that. So tighter security. I would definitely,
because I don't know if Rap Grid is aware of that, but definitely, you know, so when you buy a situation, so if I'm a league owner and you guys is charging me a crazy price. Not saying it's crazy. I'm just saying if it's a big price or whatever, you guys are charging me that. I'm factoring in the fact that it's a, you know, it's a multi-login. Like y'all got to come down on that price. Yeah. Unless you got the security for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact. So, I mean, listen, I'm all for innovation. Y'all know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do to get the budget right and get the return on the investment, I'm all for it. So, all right. So let's get to the things, man, because this event was interesting. So we ended up losing the battle with Shayna, Ashley, and Av, right?
Oh man.
Which in hindsight, man, that I don't know. That was
feeling
nasty.
about that one.
That whole situation is kind of nasty in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Did we hear from Shayna Ashley on that?
She ended up speaking out and basically saying she's going through a serious emergency and she hasn't been in contact with anyone and she's unable, but she didn't mention sending back the deposit or nothing, but she's she's unable to do the battle. And she didn't appreciate how Hitman brought this to the public. But I ain't gonna lie, Shane. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
you can't say that. Like,
yeah,
you know, at the end, I'm pretty sure he sent you a nice, you know what I mean? He paid you, Shayna. I'm pretty sure Hitman, I'm hearing from, he Bags and Bodies pay good. So I'm pretty sure he sent you a nice little, whatever the deposit was. So it's like, you do owe that to him. I feel like out of anybody that was hitting her up, Hitman should have definitely been. She said she was speaking to the boss, only the boss, but I feel like she should have went out her way to try to get in contact with Hitman.
Yeah, and that's one facet of it. And then it's like, this is a fellow battler. This is he's a league owner on top of that. If anybody's gonna understand your situation or circumstances come up, I feel like it's a battler because they've all been through stuff too, emergencies, you know what I'm saying, not able to catch the flight for this, that reason, whether it's like kids stuff or family issues or whatever the case might be. I feel like a battler is a little bit more understanding with them type of situations. And it's like, I'm putting in all this money. I've advertised for this situation. And then you got your opponent over there who is writing, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to put together a show. And you don't know until the 11th hour that it might not happen. Right. So that's just like, yeah, Shayna, like, that was tough because I was like, man, I hope, first of all, I hope the situation, whatever it is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's first and foremost, man. But at the end of the day, this is a business. If I call out for work or if I got something going on with the fam, if I'm gonna text my manager or whoever, like, this is what I got going on. Like that type of transparency, I think, at minimum, we should expect that for real. So. Yeah, I wasn't mad at Holla for doing that because I know that in the background before you do that publicly, I know he probably exhausted a bunch of resources trying to get in contact with her. So if he'd have heard what the situation was, I don't think that would have been public. Just be like, all right, well, this battle's not going on. You know what I'm saying? As a courtesy to her. So, but so that was tough though, because I would have wanted, especially the way the night turned out. I think if they would have been able to get that battle done, man, this would have been like even crazier card. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So
now, so now the first battle, Gorilla versus EON
versus Gorilla versus EON, man. This is Gorilla coming off of a dope matchup against Authentic at No Cut. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, he did his thing with that. And then EON, Chicago, they both Bags and Bodies alumni. So this kind of, this means something on some bragging rights stuff. I've seen EON do her numbers as well. As far as like with the ladies bracket, I like how she be rapping. She be really talking her talk. So I was interested to see what this was. I think my prediction going into it was Gorilla because of what he did with Authentic. And man, bro, I'm gonna tell you what, right? EON is cold, bro. She's dope. When she get in her, she be talking that talk, bro. She was talking that talk to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of jokes in there, but she had something in there, bro. She had some shit in there where she was breaking down her family and all that round one, where she like 2-2-1 zone defense. My niggas still my nigga's still in the past. My grandpa kept it real. He felt trapped gorilla, so he had to keep smacking the glass. Like that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she's doing like a whole basketball scheme with the family. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? Her first round in that battle was cold. I thought Gorilla was about to pack her up though. Like when I first watched it, right? Like Gorilla first round, yo, Gorilla reminds me of, and it's not even a knock on his style or nothing like that. Like he reminds me of Verb. Does anybody else hear that?
A Verb?
Hell no, Hitman.
No one else hears Verb with the pockets, with the flows and all that too. Y'all don't like the influence. Like I'm not saying he's trying to copy him, but I'm saying like he's very like, especially with this battle, I felt like he was very like flow heavy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I stamped Gorilla as my young boy. The last show, I'm gonna need my stamp back, nigga. Like I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Salute Gorilla. That's my guy. But I ain't this one was nasty. This one was nasty. Like
he got through his first round though.
He got through his first. He got through his first, but I ain't like to stop him for the do-rag, tying your do-rag. Also, I mean, I ain't gonna front. The audio for during this battle was damn near unlistenable. So I am gonna cut him a little bit of slack, but from what I did catch and what I was able to see, once the audio got back fixed, yeah, Shorty was wilding on him.
Yeah, she was wilding. Yeah, he has some.
And I had EON predictions, so I'm 1-0.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
He said something like the chop lift her top, knocked the tape off her titties. I was crying. I was like,
nah, that birth control line he said was hard though.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If the audio was better and he was a little bit like another thing I noticed also is he made a rookie mistake was rapping when people were talking.
I agree.
EON, she didn't rap until the room was like completely silent. So that is an advantage in itself. When you got a room of silent listening versus people ordering food, getting chicken wings, all this while you trying to rap, like, yo, this ain't Spaces. Quiet this crowd down and get in your bag. You was cooking
that crowd control. But see, you got to remember, he's probably he's like 10 battles in, like 11 battles.
I think he's like 7.
Yeah, like so we talking about like this is probably
that Spaces push get you on nowadays.
Nah, but see, he was on Bags and Bodies.
And he has other bodies turning up too, but he got on Bags and Bodies from turning up in the Spaces.
He has other battles and stuff, but they smaller rooms. So like that crowd control, that room control happens a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? I could tell because like in the first round, especially like, okay, he's going, they with him, you know what I'm saying? But now you got to get the crowd back. It kind of, it's tough, you know what I'm saying? And that bar you talking about, that it's a long list of bitches I want to kill. She's just the first to go. She thinks she Debo till she get knocked off her cycle like birth control. That was fire.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was fire, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna front, man. He definitely, his next battle, he got to kill something. Like, the authentic battle, it's debatable, but a lot of people do have authentic winning that battle. This battle, a lot of people got even though I do see people giving you some slack because of the sound issues, but a lot of people got EON. So next battle, you got to body something.
I mean, she went crazy. Like the second round is where he choked. You ain't never did no organized crime. You ain't never did no organized crime. It was a leave without your hands type moment. You know what I mean?
But see, I thought he was fake choking because some of his battles he did it versus authentic, like he be doing the fake choke thing. So I thought that was like, then I'm like, oh nah, he really choking. Pause.
The Eon kind of knocked it. She knocked his block off, like clean off. She whooped his ass in the third with the temple run line. With bad. Been great since day one. Like that's what they expect from me. Temple run. Me slowing up is the only way a gorilla can get close to me. Like that whole shit. Like that was fire, you know what I'm saying? And then she whooped his ass with the I'm from Chicago. The shit, you could really check me. You come from the nap. Shit sound like a wet dream. Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole shit at the end, she was just whooping on him. You know what I'm saying? So EON, good win. You know what I'm saying? Good John. You know what I mean? Good performance as well. definitely, you know, makes up for the Tato performance in my opinion, which I expected a little bit more from. That was Black Ice last year, so that was dope. That, I mean, opening John, you know what I'm saying? Then we get to the things. We get to the things. EHART versus Shotgun Suge. Yeah, Polo. Yeah, I want to hear what you got to say.
I didn't see this one. What happened?
See?
Now I'm not gonna lie, this was a goodie.
It was. Bro.
First off, now this battle to me come down really to preference and what you define like with chokes and stumble.
True.
EHART was performance EHART different. Cardi EHART, she on stage, she stepped her performance up. She was delivering her bars. Tone, I know you got some of her bars.
Oh my God, what? You know I do.
Let me hear something. Let me hear something.
With the first round where she say she said that the gun lift him up, then lift him up again. The shotgun shotgun. It sounded like I'm stuttering. Like that whole shit was fire, bro. Her pockets is crazy. She did a dope imitation. You know what I'm saying? Like I grabbed the DEI. I be firing like Trump. That whole shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed the DE. I be firing like Trump, you know, DEI and shit. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
She pocket tapped him too. But I ain't gonna lie.
Him. Like, you gonna think I'm off my meds, the way I holistic, like that shit was cold too. Like bro, EHART's delivery. This is why his battle was so dope. It's two different types of delivery. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like two different types of ways to do this shit, man. But I thought Hart was on her shit. Suge first round was cold too, bro.
Yeah, I gave Suge the first. I ain't gonna lie.
You gave Suge the first?
Yeah, I gave Suge the first. But I ain't gonna front that joint, that battle right there. It's tricky though, because for me, this why it's tricky, because to me it come down to the second round. Because I thought EHART clearly got the third, like third. That's when the belt came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she really put the shotgun. Suge's first round. Like this is great.
Yeah, let me hear his first.
The Rick James flow, right? We gonna get to the
man, that Rick James flow different.
They thought Suge was coming on some lazy shit. Imagine me losing to a fiend looking crazy bitch. You everybody auntie in the hood. You pump the coke, go to the store, and babysit. That nigga was wild. Hey, Suge, why you talking to her like that?
He said you pump the coke and
babysit. Like what? That nigga, man, he was wild, bro. Like, and then he did a I can slide any day. I don't got a pocket check a fiend. They gonna give it to me anyway.
Nah, he was bugging that first.
He was dope. He was dope. I mean, I still thought Hart got the what, but I'm not mad at niggas giving Suge the first. I'm gonna come clean. You know what I'm saying? But like Suge was on his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they thought I was gonna lose. What that's about. I feel right at home. They had bags and bodies at my trap house. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yo, Suge was it. I gotta keep it real. Suge is leading right now for the males for Cody right now.
For the men,
that's what I said.
For this year, Suge's in the lead.
Man, listen, bro.
T.Y.
She so second round. That's where I felt like, but see, that's why I'm saying I gave Hart the second round, because I felt again she starts getting in that pocket, but see, was it a choke? Was it a choke though? Man. I didn't feel like it wasn't a she couldn't get her shit together type shit.
She literally jerked.
I don't know about that.
Shook to one.
That was a choke.
She choked, man.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna front. Her second round was gas too.
That shit was gas, bro.
But she choked though. I'm from that old school cloth. You know the rules.
Yeah.
Voice.
That's cool. That's cool.
Stop. It's over.
Where's the other 5 wings? The nigga ate the shit. Everybody tasted it. Everybody hate the shit. Cause you gotta be born with the sauce. You can't make the shit. Like she was talking to this nigga, bro. Yeah.
You gotta be born with this.
Talking about you shooting bullets. Only thing you need to load is your neutral bullet. Like she was on his ass, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nah,
talking.
yeah, but if y'all listen in the comments, Poe say he ain't really see this battle, so he just, you know what I mean?
That nigga said you Hard told the nigga you used to look like Dave Blunts and all that purple stuff.
Rest in peace, Big Mo, man.
He said, you're delusional if you don't think you still fat. She was on his ass, bro. I'm like,
nah,
yeah.
but I ain't gonna lie, she was spitting all that fire, but then the choke came. It was like,
that was earlier in the round.
I felt like,
yeah,
nah, the choke ended the round.
No, it was early because she did like a drug movie scheme where she like had like Raising Canaan and then like related
that shit short.
Franklin and all that shit. Like that was in the early part of the John. You know what I'm saying? And then she ended up getting it back. But so like when I said the whole shit about the wings and all that was later. So it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like it was in the early part of the round, and then she just ended up
but
she went for like another minute and a half.
But
so it's like,
but it's like,
I get it.
Once you choke, it's like it don't matter what you say after because you choked already. So like it's not a clean. It's like the slam dunk contest. If you don't get it on the first try, the second try, like choking in battle rap is essentially like trying to get a 50 on like a third dunk or something, like or a second attempt, third attempt. It's just not happening. You're not gonna get a 50 on a third attempt. You're gonna get a 44, 46 tops and call it a day. Like so, that's how it is for me with choking. Once you choke, nigga, you could be rapping like Lux versus Calico. You choked already. Say that for the next round.
Suge's second round was short, but he had some shit in there. Hype shit like the instigator. I take your crew down like the infiltrator. Stump you to death. Got heart beating a box like a ventilator. Like, yeah, that was cold. That was cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Suge 2-1 then. If y'all saying he got the first.
I got Heart in the first, so I'm not I thought Heart won it.
But it's one of those battles though. It's super debatable.
It's a good battle, man. And then Heart third is just
Heart third clear. She put the belt in the third, but it was a fight. They was in there fighting. I'm not gonna lie. This was a goodie. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna cap. By the time this year ends, I'm pretty sure this is still gonna be in my top 10 battles of the year for sure. This was a goodie.
The way Heart was, Heart got that flow pose. Like if something dropped, if something popped, it'd be a sudden drop. Stomach shot. We gonna see breakfast if I hit him in his muffin top. The way she said this shit is cold, bro. Yeah, man. The whole I think Polo, you clipped that bar where she said, I connect right away. It's like a cordless phone, but the shit got an extension. It's like an office phone. Like the whole whole segment.
I ain't gonna front. Heart was like her second was crazy. I ain't gonna front. She was doing her thing. This was probably one of the best Hearts I think I've ever seen.
Bro, the lethal shooter line, bro. Like I understand it now.
What's the
like
lethal shooter?
Cold.
Say, you got it written.
I don't got it all written. I didn't write that whole joint down. That's the one everybody's sharing.
I think I got the clip of that.
Bro, I understand it now. Like she was going crazy in that third, bro. And it was all pockets though, because I like EHART because she be rapping. She raps her shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole time, you could hear the flow, you hear the cadences, you hear the pockets, you feel me? So man, I thought, man, listen, Heart to me first and third, but I'm not mad at niggas doing that, especially with the second being what it is. She did have to get her shit back or whatever. She wasn't up there just trying to think of, you know what I mean? Like, cause she still had another minute and a half to rap, like that of rap that she ended up finishing up. So, but I get it though. I get it, man. It was a good battle though. That was a goodie. You know what I'm saying?
I think she said something like, no, the first off, that ejectocito cuz that joint was crazy. I know shotgun out the whip, ejectocito cuz like, oh nah.
Yeah, when she started doing the whole shit where she like she's like, he named himself after a blood, like, and then she talking about all the crews, like imagine if fifth named nigga in fifth crew named Ja. Imagine a nigga in Drake crew named Kendrick, or so you know what I mean. She just kind of keep going with that concept. You feel me? Like that was dope. That was dope. I hadn't really, you know what I mean? It was original shit, man. They just was both on their shit, in my opinion. Like Suge, it was nothing Suge was gonna do with that third. His first.
She said I had to learn how to play my position when I ran around. Turns out I was a lethal shooter. I understand it now.
Right. That shit was
She was
cold.
loud in that. I ain't going front. She did her thing in that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was
this was goodie. I'm not mad at people saying EHART. That's why I wasn't really debating people, because I'm like, this could go either way. This is one of those.
She for sure got a pocket tap off, so that was cool.
But see, he missed that on the camera.
Oh yeah, he missed the pocket tap. He did miss it. Yeah,
like it was like you seen it, but you ain't like he. I hope they probably caught it in the B-roll, but
right.
In the initial live, he missed it from the main.
Oh, that's that's what I was gonna say. Like the reason why Avo and TWIZ and JB and a lot of these guys are really good at this shit, because they like, you know, I don't know how much battle rap this guy watches or whatever, you know, because it was certain moments, right? Like I feel like JB and these guys, like John Doe, they got a good handle on what angle I need to use when like a motherfucker doing a special move or something, or you know, a remix is about to happen, or TWORK dude is strapped in and he jumping around, and JB might go to the crowd and you see all them jumping around, you know what I mean? Like, so it's that part of it. I feel like being a fan of this as well as capturing the moment, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Again, I don't know how much bro watch it, but like a moment, like something like that, right? The pocket tap, like you're not gonna miss that. No way. You know what I mean? So but nah, it was that was a goodie though. That was a goodie. All right, so where do we go after that? We went to TWORK versus VIXXEN.
Yeah.
Yeah. VIXXEN shows up. She didn't have on pose. I know she cringed you out in the promo, but man, oh man, was she on her shit in this battle, bruh.
Yeah, wow. She came to win.
This battle is like, so the card just kept doing this thing where it's like, okay, the EHART Suge was dope, but that VIXXEN and TWORK, boy, whoo, especially the first 2 rounds of that battle, crazy.
It was a fight.
Yeah, straight
I got
up
a question.
Fight. Yeah.
I got a question. I gotta say this. I put okay, so in this battle, let's get into this battle. TWORK took an interesting angle.
He did, man. He did, man. I didn't expect that. Yeah, go ahead.
Now he exposed that I think VIXXEN used to be what is it, a crime scene investigator?
CSI. Yes, sir.
CSI, like what she did with like forensics and different like Dexter Morgan type stuff.
Yeah, Dexter Morgan type crew. Yeah.
Okay, so now I found out something over the weekend.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I found out that the culture doesn't care if a girl's associated with like law whatsoever.
I really don't for some reason.
It might be some truth to that, but
it depends who you are. Like, if Coffee Brown was did something in that field, I feel away, because Coffee it seemed like she really lived that shit. The shit she be saying.
Right.
So what category y'all put VIXXEN in?
VIXXEN don't really. She's performing like clear. Like you could just listen to the lyrics. It doesn't come from a place of like, I'm gonna actually shoot you, or these niggas gonna. I don't hear that with her.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't feel that from her.
Yeah, I don't get the I'm actually outside doing the, you know what I mean, like running drills and doing all this.
When Coffee Brown, you heard her in her rhymes tell stories about she had to do this, she was a drug, like all this type of shit.
So she like more like a lyrical assassin, meaning like she just
but even still though, like with the actual profession though, like just like with Jazz, the 911 operator, right? Like people are calling for emergencies, you know what I'm saying? I don't consider that, like that's not the same as like somebody actually investigating some, like trying to find somebody. Like I feel like the CSI thing, the crime has already been committed, a nigga dead, so she probably taking stuff to the lab, running cultures,
but ain't it her job to like let's say it's a gang shooting and she arrives and she looks at the shell casings and she brings it back.
Right.
Doesn't she play a key part in solving murders and crimes?
Yes, CSI does, but nigga, if your print's on the shell casing, what the hell you want her to do? Like it's not like she's not
okay,
prosecuting nobody. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like she just collecting evidence. Like I don't know. Now that I say it, it sounds kind of crazy.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
really look at, but I don't really look. I don't have her like she could be that. Like Hustle says she's like Hustle. Respectfully, she says she's a part of that. She's been a gang member since she was 13. She can't do that.
Right.
We found out Hustle was a crime. So it's like, hold on.
Yeah.
But VIXXEN, for some reason, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
Now
She don't
that
come
I
off
think
to me
about
like
it
that.
though, that is like because CSI,
nigga, that's way worse than a 911. All Jazz is doing is picking up a phone call. It could be a cat in a tree. It could be any emergency. VIXXEN is not showing up for any emergency. She's showing up for a
she coming to the crime scene.
Yeah, she coming to
solve a murder. She coming to make a name for herself.
And like CSIs get called to the stand all the time. Like y'all watch these shows, like yo,
of course
they get called to the stand. Like yo, was so and so Prince was this? Okay, the blood spatter did this, so that means so and so was shot in the head and this and that. Okay, so how far away would they have been standing? They like, well, it was burn marks on the forehead, so the nigga got shot real execution style, whatever. And that's, you know, you got to add more years to that, you know, based on this testimony from the CSI. I'm just saying. Now I'm putting it together. I'm thinking about all the years of Law and Order and shit that I don't.
No, I'm saying that's why I'm like, if now just hold on to this angle, because when she the more like whoever she got left is got some, you know what I mean? They got some,
that's
good stuff to work with.
Whoever she has to battle has at least a round, a half a round. Like you could do a lot with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you're a crime scene investigator, like, you know, but not all the time will it be like a criminal.
But they all looking at her different for this crime scene shit.
No, I mean, I'm looking at somebody. I'm always looking at somebody different that got like a regular job, and then when they rapping about like killing and doing all that. It's just
doesn't mean it doesn't mean you can't be dope at what you're doing. Like somebody's bringing up Ross here with the CO thing. I love Ross music, right? Like, but like to Polo's point though, knowing that he's a CO is only so like if I just sit down and analyze it, I'm not gonna be like, okay, Ross is doing
that. Is the reason why Rick Ross ain't really mentioned. Like he's mentioned, but he ain't really like them hip hop convos. Ross always get looked over because of that. Like
right,
like that's a you know what I mean? That's a nasty stage.
Like,
even though I can argue he's made
y'all
some
got
of the best
VIXXEN
music
in that category, like
not yet, until somebody like opens the angle up and like really, you know what I mean, I guess does a really good angle. I don't know.
I don't look at her as like somebody from the streets or nothing. Like, I don't know.
She battle a lot,
and battle rap is full of niggas just saying egregious things already. So it's like, who cares? Like, she's saying this shit. As long as she not telling false stories, like she's not. Right. I've never heard her tell a false trapping story. Or if she was saying shit like that, and then we find out, oh, you're a crime scene, it sound weird. But I've never, in my opinion,
she talk about killing and beating women up and stuff.
She do. She's very violent.
Battle rap is egregious, like nigga, this battle rap.
But she never gets to
I thought battle rap was like authentic. You know what I mean? Like, so you saying now, like with battle rap now, a nigga can have any type of day job as long as he a good battle rap. It don't like
if he's not telling false, if he's not like presenting himself as a, I don't care about a nigga talking about shooting and fighting a nigga. Anybody could do that. You could be a fucking me, Tony Bro, you. We could talk about shooting and fighting a nigga. We all have a gun,
right,
and know how to fight. We can all do. I could battle nigga and do all that. If I'm presenting myself as a nigga who is a fucking street nigga, I sold this, I did that,
right?
And then you find out I'm a crime scene investigator. That's different.
I ain't gonna lie, Paul. A crime scene investigator. I think you gotta watch a documentary and see what they do. Like they really do some good work. Like
they look at the DNA, they try to match it up with like if you was already in there, they might run it through the computer. Like, oh, this is so and so prints on this. We got a little half a print, a little partial print. But they also like if it's like a big accident, they bring them in too to like investigate what happened, like
What
how
happened? How the accident happened?
Yeah,
with all
like
that being said, Dexter Morgan definitely put belt the ass though. I ain't gonna lie.
He definitely he definitely was.
What's her name? Stacy? What's Stacy name from Law and Order SVU? What's shorty name? Keebler?
Yeah, who you talk about? You talk about the you talk about
from
the
SVU, the one that been on there for like 20 years. The main.
Oh, the woman? Because I thought you was about to talk about Stabler, because that's the
Stabler.
guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the guy who been on there forever.
Yeah,
you know
Stabler. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, she went crazy. I give it a battle though. With that being said, it's crazy.
But see, that's the thing though, bro, is that you can't. In my opinion, it's like, look, I'm with Pose on as long as she not up there trying to talk about some false life that she never lived or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If her main thing, like her approach is to try to break shit down, you know what I'm saying? She might pick apart your style or like try to make
she
bars
definitely
off
be
of your
killing
story.
and slicing and all that.
Yeah, but she do be killing. She be shooting motherfuckers up.
She was repping Milwaukee.
She will shoot you up.
We ain't forget.
Milganistan, like she will.
Yeah, she was in there. She was repping. Yeah, she was definitely repping. You know what I mean?
They
said Olivia Benson.
Olivia Benson. Shout out to Olivia. Yeah.
She was definitely repping, but yeah, I mean, I didn't really like TWORK use of the angle though. Like I thought it was too wordy.
He rapped for a long time in that first round. I'm not used to I'm not complaining because he was dope, but I'm not used to TWORK rapping
for a long
and like the first, like, you know what I'm saying? Like his first round, man, he had a lot to say. He pulled out the props, he had the pictures going. The whole angle with the mom and dad, I thought was actually more powerful though. When he pulled out the picture, like, yo, this is your mom and dad, and then he told the whole story about you used to see your mom do this and that, and then like dad wasn't around and she used to shake her ass, and then she would give you a rattle, and ever since then you tried to shake what your mama gave you. Like, that was crazy. I said, yo, wow, the way he put that together was fire, man. TWORK will say a bar and then he'll get to some other shit, and then like the bar is still like kind of in your head, but he'll spin that bitch back with a different punchline. He doesn't do it like everybody else though. Like, he might do that shit like 2 bars down the line. You feel me? But he'll connect the whole shit together, man. It's just a dope way to write. You know what I'm saying? The Bill Cosby shit, like because he addressed bro, the way he was putting bodies on VIXXEN, like, yo, you smashed this person, you smashed LOSO, you just going after the pastor. Like, I'm like, oh my god, bro, wow, that was brutal. All of these battles are super like personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of personals throughout the night. I thought TWORK was dope, man. TWORK's first round was dope. He had that bitch shaking, man, for sure. The room, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the like all the haymakers and all that stuff, man. Yeah, I was impressed, bro. I'm like, okay, he coming to play. Now
I gave him the first.
Okay.
And then I think she kind of I think she took off from there.
Yeah, she took off from there. This whole thing where the like Mario Kart, what do you think about that, Polo, where it's the same line, you know what I'm saying? I do such and such like Mario Kart. I do this and that like Mario Kart. Like, I guess TWORK was the one that started kind of doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, having different things that sort of relate to what she said. I got the something in the 6-4 with the clips on it like Mario Kart, or like, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding around in the range with the bananas like Mario Kart. Like,
low-key, Dots, to me, Dots started that.
Yeah, it's mad.
Dots started that
before TWORK, bro.
Nigga, it's 5 ring. What do you say? I let 4 ring like LeBron. You can get your head wrapped like LeBron. You get your wig pushed back like LeBron. The shit wasn't even rhyming. You don't remember he did?
Yeah.
That nigga, like, that shit. I don't think that's a TWORK thing. Niggas did that.
He must have did it recently because she was like kind of spamming it. I guess her whole approach was, they say I rap like you. Okay, so here's some of the things that you do that I can do, and maybe like probably do better, right? So The whole like her haymaker, like her haymaker sliders are way up in this shit. You got your mama standing over the body yelling twerk. They're gonna have to shake your ass to wake you up. Like those fire. The Yoshi
I ain't gonna
G.
front. They said Big T started that. That's a fact.
Oh, Big T did start
yeah,
that.
Big
That's
T
my
started
style.
like
I
that
started
that repetition, the ball repetition, like when you
That's a fact.
when you loop the N word, like the ending word of the, you know what I mean?
Right, 7 times. Like, yeah, that's a fact. Yep.
7 times.
But I ain't gonna front.
Shout out
Even
to T,
before
man.
that, I've heard people on
I
grind
miss
time
one
like
nigga.
that's a part of rap. Like that's just a part.
That's
Like
a
I've
fact.
heard people do that before. Even probably I think I've heard Mook do that before. In I'm trying to think what early battle I see him do that, but it come to me. But yeah, keep going.
The Yoshi G, you fucking suck. They gave a white girl twerk. They should have knew I was gonna fuck you up. The oh my god, the one that she had in the second round of that battle. I just like, this is where, I mean, that's where she took off, right? Like the second round of that battle, the shit of the I'm not the mother bitches that twerk and get groped strapped in. Like I say, throw that ass in a circle. I'm trying to get twerked through the scope. Like that was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throw that ass in a circle. I'm trying to see twerk through the scope is fire. Like that shit broke the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like she had some shit, man, throughout. But both of them had just especially the first 2 rounds, like the second round for TWORK as well. You know, the third round, you could tell he probably wrote that on the way to the building. It was very short. He kind of, you know, he had a little choke.
You got to
right?
stop doing that.
He had a choke in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
I told you that nigga was gonna end up choking.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This kind of 2 bad ones back to back.
Is it? What was the last one? The Rex one?
That was a good battle.
That was bad.
That was
the T-Rex one at no cut.
I mean, I don't think that was a good battle.
I didn't care for that battle.
I didn't care for it either. We had to wait for a long time, but I didn't see them as being unprepared though. I just felt like it was.
I thought that was the one where they said they pulled up together and all that.
Yeah, but well, yeah, that was that one where it took like an hour for that one to start or some shit.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, I don't know, man. He you know, this one, I think he ended up even admitting in the interview after that she beat him.
Yeah, she said some shit. She said, "This ass will clap you in a coma." J2 getting mad. I could snap at any moment. That was fucking fire. Then she performed it. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. That was dope.
I ain't gonna lie, the women took this very serious.
Yes, they did.
Very, very serious.
Yes, they did. TWORK second round, dope Mario Kart rebuttal. I thought that was dope. Like, my bad, I fell off track. She said, Mario Kart, I'm about to take you up to the clouds. Like, yeah, that shit lifted the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like he had like a whole little pocket in there too. I thought it was dope as well. You know what I'm saying? The whole you remember Polo with the like whole game I'm spinning through Soul Train with the moves, like, you know what I'm saying? Toast Blaze hitting you, shoot now, ask questions later, post game interview. Like that whole shit was dope. That segment was cold. You know what I'm saying? He has some shit, bro. Like I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at TWORK with this shit, man. I mean,
now let's get it because let's get it to the next one.
Yeah, let's get to the next one. Wait, before we do that, man. My favorite bar of this shit, right? We said when he's talking about her like twerking and shit and being on OnlyFans, where he's like, yo, is this your only focus? Macaulay Culkin. Your kids at home while you clapping your own cheeks. Like the way he said the shit.
Hey, yo. Nah, he has
kids at home alone while you clapping your own cheeks is crazy. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, he has some ish. He has some shit, but it's just I don't know. The delivery was choppy, man. It wasn't.
Well, toward the end of the battle for sure. I think she definitely took the battle, man. Yeah, cameraman, I'm gonna say it again, bro. If VIXXEN up there clapping her cheeks, you got to get that on the camera, bro. I'm sorry. That's part of it. You know what I mean? Shout out to VIXXEN. Now, let's get to the main event, man.
The main event.
Oh, my God. Let's get to the main event. Let's get to the main event. So far, I'm going to be honest, the women had a good night, man. I'm saying. And you know what's so funny about this whole thing is like, with that whole Wody discussion, you know. Nah, I'm just saying, I thought about that as I was watching these battles. Like yeah, they was on y'all. All right, man. Hitman versus.
Nah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, nah. The Wody discussion. I'm not gonna lie. They definitely. I still don't want them on Cody, but.
I think Black made an announcement that it's just gonna be one list this for this last one.
He was trolling, man. That was April Fool's.
That was
it was April Fool's. Black, you're not certain people aren't allowed to do April Fool's. Like, you know, like Black, you're one of those people. Don't troll, bro. You don't get to troll.
One list go crazy.
It
was actually mad people under that post, like, yeah, finally. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of like man, woman haters. Like, I'm tired of these bitches anyway. Let's go, Black. I said, yo, what? Oh shit.
Now, Hitman Holla, this hustle.
Oh man.
This right here, I ain't gonna lie. This one right here was a goodie.
That was a goodie, man. Damn, I was impressed. Now hustle I'll say from the outset, man. You know, first, like they both, in my opinion, man. The reason why I like this battle a lot is because, like, is it me or like they was like up there rapping, like they was in pocket. You feel me? Like it wasn't just like, all right, let me just go for the haymaker. They was really setting they shit up. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of flows from both of them, man. So round one, Hitman. What y'all think? Hitman round one.
Now I thought his round one was very good.
Yeah.
I'm rated, but I thought he was warming up as opposed to Miss Hustle. Her round one, she dropped a building on him. I thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, she did drop.
I think he prepared. You know, Hitman around one nigga. Hitman right, like up, down, like
right.
So she probably thought like he finna come with a crazy round one. That's how I seen like she wrote that round one.
Right.
Yeah, she got from her joint written down, Tom.
Yeah, I got shit from both of them, man. But like Hustle round one, man. Oh my god, man. I got screws loose. Had my gun plug just waiting on a pair like a Bluetooth. I remember when nobody knew you, no bandana, no suwu. I've been a blood. Check the footage. It's true too. My first battle flag in my content like Blues Clues. Like,
oh my god,
like you know what I mean? Like YouTube. That's what she said. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like the whole shit was fire, bro. My first battle flagging my content like YouTube. Like she had a pocket going too, bro. I ain't gonna front, man.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. She was dumping on him that first.
I wasn't running, you would have got ether. You was ducking the blood. Now 5 in your face like John Cena.
Oh my god.
on my way, I'm thinking Glocks and Ninas. Nah, 357 for one night stand like IKEA. I said, God. I'm trying not to yell because my baby sleep, but Hustle? What? You talk about throw your phone energy. I said, oh yeah.
She was bugging.
I thought he was finna die, low-key.
Bro, she was bugging out. We associates. Since you was a bachelor, I had this shit mastered. Clapping shit. If you try to block while I'm clapping shit, the bullet goes straight through his head like a Madden glitch. I said, damn. Bullet straight through his head like a Madden glitch is crazy. Like grabbing him, slapping him, left, right, jabbing him. Uppercut. He staggered. Then take a knee on ball game like
Kaepernick. Damn. I said no, man.
I said no, Hitman, no. Get up.
I say he just a baby. That was one of those. No.
Oh, and oh, you know, the line of the first, the line of the first round, right? And possibly line of the battle. And again, it's the way that she sets it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't want no street shit connected to your compliments. You wanted to get in the industry, maybe get into politics, but you confused in battle rap. She said, but I'm confused. In battle rap, you Pyru. And interviews denying it. Red flag over here, wilding out. You don't do it because the kids watching it. But she said, I get you want to switch your image and acknowledge it. Just stop trying to be blood type and be positive. Yeah, like what? Stop trying to be blood type and just be positive. I said, good Lord, bro.
Yeah, that first he died in that first. I ain't gonna lie. What
Smoked
he
his
said in the
ass,
first?
man. She smoked him.
What was some of the you got any of his joints written down?
Up to the Marco Polo line. Oh my Lord.
God, Lord have that. Oh man, the Marco Polo line was insane.
All that shit you did in the promo gonna make me creep up, drive by, slow mo, Larkins, Fofos, looking for holla location like Marco Polo. Like, and you know, somebody yelled it from the crowd. I said, damn, son. Like,
damn.
Yeah, bro. But it was crazy because holla first round wasn't it like it was fire. It was straight, it was fire too. Like what he said, I don't give a fuck about her being abroad. If I take flight, it's gonna be domestic. What? I won't that first of all, that was dope, holla.
Yeah,
I like how you set that up. I won't touch you, so I won't turn on. He said, I won't touch you, so I turn you on for nothing like Netflix. That whole shit was fire. And again, he's setting his shit. He was in his pocket. You know, Hitman like to get in that little pocket and shit. You know what I'm saying? A different type of hustle shit, like DK Metcalf after the interception. You know, a different type of hustle. They're gonna have to pick up Ebony 94 feet. That's a different type of hustle.
That was cold.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
like,
should save that for the second.
Yeah, he was bugging out. He's like, you better get your jokes off right. Fuck hustle. We're 40. I like bitches that choke all night. I'm like, yo, Hitman, relax. Hitman, relax.
Fuck 40. I like bitches that choke all night. That was hard.
Bugging. He was bugging. He said, I help all my niggas out so they can get. This was fire. This was fire. You know, when Hitman get to talk about like what he done did and like all his I like when Hitman getting the accomplishments back. I do, because he done did shit. You know what I'm saying? Help all my niggas get out so they can get on their feet. I bring all my niggas with me so they can get off the street. Look at their faces. I took all my niggas in all these places. I paid for lawyers for all my niggas' cases. Like he would start talking that shit, bro. It was all dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it, man. He had a dope ass pocket in that first round, bro. Wow.
Now we get in the second. I gave him the second.
Yeah. I thought he did his shit in the second. The second one, I would say this though. Hustle first round was like it was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And I felt
that first round is probably one of the best rounds I've heard this year.
Yeah, for sure. And I felt, that was like
Suge got. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice little. Hun Suge probably got two of the best first rounds of the year. Suge first round
that's
versus
actually
Easy
a really good. Yeah, that's a we talk about round of the year type energy. Yeah, her and Suge.
Yeah, Suge versus Easy first round, and her first round versus Hitman is definitely definitely for sure 2 rounds of the year so far.
Yeah.
First round.
The second round, he got on her with the. It's like you got all these niggas are right for you, but nobody want to do right by you. You know what I'm saying? 3 BBLs. He said, I'll smack you unconscious, kill it with my bare hands because a bitch with a fake body don't deserve to die of natural causes. I said, damn. What?
Yeah, he got comfortable in a second.
He definitely did, man. He said, me and my niggas hiding from who? Like, don't lie to me. The only thing I see hiding around me is animosity. They quick to say women are gods. Another lie to me. They can't create until they get what's inside of me.
Pause though, but pause. That was a pause, but that was fire.
He was wild. Hitman was rapping again. This is this was a good Hitman because Pose, we've been through this, man. I'm a nigga that like when Hitman getting that, you know what I'm saying, when he's really on his rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? The performance is cool, but like when he really get on his rapping shit, Hitman be talking, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got the married angle from Hustle in the second as well. You lying about why you took that knee like Tank Davis, like that whole shit. That was dope. The sentiment angle and all that too. Shout out to Sentiment standing there, you know what I mean, demure and looking at this bullshit going on.
She said she give head better. I was like, oh man.
I said, whoa.
What type of battle we having now?
Yeah, like we got an extra. Oh man, she said some shit like, bro, like she said, she started to talk about like cinnamon and that, you know, they hold tape or whatever the case might have been back in the day or whatever that got leaked and shit. She said, I seen cinnamon buns next to cream pies like a gas station.
Nah, that was yo, oh my God. Oh my Lord.
I said, nah. Like what? Like, oh Lord. That whole
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie. He just got the second by maybe a hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Barely.
He just got this, like he got the second, in my opinion. But like, just like, you know, and then see, look, and all of this too, I say this about this battle and the Heart and Suge battle, definitely worth the rewatch for the verdict type shit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're all rewatchable battles, but I feel like, you know, this one I'm gonna like kind of study it. You know what I'm saying? Because then you get to the third, and again, very very personal battle. You feel me?
Now this is where like the Super Saiyans, they kind of cooled off a little bit, but they still was fighting. But
I like the homeless angle in the third from Hitman.
Oh man, yeah, the homeless angle was
the homeless angle was crazy.
Yeah, homeless, that's pitiful. I should spit on you. Always telling me to come outside. I'm thinking she wanted to battle, like seemed like she wanted me to visit you. Like, you know what I'm saying? like that whole shit was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So that like mainly in this third, like now we trying to close out the battle. He's talking his shit, you know what I mean? Again, with the accomplishments and everything like that. And then we get to the third round with Hustle, and she breaks down a Remy angle, and I thought that was dope. I thought I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. She finally talked about it, right? Like she's talking about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I this is my mentor. I didn't want to go against her and shit. The way she broke it down was dope. She started her league, and I was the reason why y'all clicked on Chrome. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? To finish the situation up, man. It's a dope battle. It definitely, to me, the first round from both were their best rounds individually. I think Holla edged out the second round, you know what I'm saying? And then the third is like, that's when I gotta watch over. I ain't gonna front, you know what I mean? To really, you know what I mean? If I had to pick a winner for sure, I probably go with Hustle with the battle, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I know some people got Hitman winning the battle. I'm not even mad at that.
Who you got, Posey?
I got Hustle.
Got Hustle clear?
First to third clear.
First to third? Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna front. The third, that eviction joint was crazy.
Yeah,
but
it was.
I just thought her adding in the Remy Ma, being that she never addressed that, and she picked the third round to address that, and then she tied it back in the Hitman. That kind of edged it for me in the third. So
yeah,
I probably gave it a Hustle 2-1. But I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not mad if somebody say it's the other way around, because Hitman was dumping in that third.
He was dumping it.
Nah, he was.
That's a kind of tough battle to call. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a debatable battle for sure, though.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga got a Hitman, I ain't gonna argue.
The nigga that created the performance that raised you, the reason why your Cash App ring, and I paid you. URL stopped booking you. They played you. Like the way he was started, like in that first round, at the end of it, he was wilding. Like you turned around and did Remy like that. She saved you. Chapter 3 of this shit, I ain't even on page 2. Like, you know what I mean? The way he's fuck it. I ain't done. I'm going with the rage too. The women want to run and tell him get a parade through. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he flowing with this shit. It's all in pocket, man. It's on timing. You feel me? And I like when Hitman really get, like, again, like when he get in that pocket, bro, he's dope. So this is a good battle, man. The second and third rounds to me are more like they trying to pick like angles that, you know what I mean? They working with different angles that people probably heard before, but they're approaching them different. You know what I mean? It's like you said too, like even when she talked about the Remy stuff, she tied it back in with the Hitman stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And Hitman has some shit where he's talked about he like, yo, I'm the man on 3 different leagues. You know what I'm saying? The way he put that shit with like URL RBE, you know what I'm saying, bags and bodies, like this shit is all mine. I'm just playing Monopoly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I own all this shit. Like it's kind of dope. It's a good battle, bro. This was dope. And again, I go back to, if we would have had Av and Shayna Ashley on this card, man, like this shit would have been a really, really dope card, in my opinion. Content wise, all of that stuff, I think we got like some good ass performances, bro. Like I was, and it's only a 5. Well, it was a 4-piece, but so it's like, you know, you're not there all day. The battles didn't take forever. The crowd was definitely engaged, cooperative, all that different shit. You had, you know what I mean? Some surgical shit in there.
Your man's rated this a 6.5 on that audio.
A 6.5? I think this is higher than that. To me, content wise, bro, they was up there. Why I can't do a 6.5?
No,
and this is a comment I want to say.
I want to segue. Okay,
I know we want to segue to that, because can I just say that, like, this is a battle that, because you know we usually do the transcriptions and stuff like that, but I had this moment where I was like, you know, listening in spaces and stuff, and I've been watching a lot of battles and shit. I'm watching the, you know, between the iBattle tournament, the stuff that's dropping now, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff from Westworld, bro. And I just gotta ask the fans, like, are y'all watching battles? Niggas are rapping. Like, it's a lot of good rapping actually going on beyond all the bullshit, all the drama that people like to cover, grabs the headlines. Like, people are actually rapping well. And it's just like, you know, for me, I had to kind of tune out of a lot of shit and just get back to like just watching the battles in the vacuum, bro, because I'm actually enjoying a lot of this shit, like content wise, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that, you know, some of the no entourage battles are dropping, you know what I'm saying? I like Tasha and Jay Tillery, that shit was dope too, you know what I'm saying? No cut battles happening. It's just like, okay, I'm fucking with it. So
wait, let's finish recapping this.
Yeah. So I out of 10, what are you guys going with this card? Out of 10?
From the 3 battles I've seen, I'll give it a 7. 7 out of 10.
Okay. Polo, what you got?
So I say from Shotgun Suge, that's gonna be probably one of my goodies up there. The Hitman Hustle is gonna probably be one of those. So you got 2 out of 2, but the level of the 2 we got it. I'll say 7.5, 8 probably.
Yeah, I'm probably going the same way. And then I think when the battles actually hit the net with the clear, you know what I mean, with the cleared up audio and all that too, because you had a lot of room noise in there.
And then once they, I feel like once them battles like that Hustle battle hit the net, YouTube, that one right there is probably gonna raise it up to like,
yeah, that's a multi-million view battle. I think Suge and Heart is gonna
Suge and Heart is getting a million for sure.
TWORK and VIXXEN, like, yo, they was just all on their shit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gorilla had the you know, the 2 chokes and stuff. It kind of took away from it or whatever. EON was snapping too, and I like Gorilla's first round. So, bro, I wasn't mad at this shit at all. To me, you know what I'm saying? The only thing holding it back is the audio, but again, that's just not, you know, once you get adjusted to it or whatever the case, because it just seemed like it was just an echoey type of situation, you know what I mean? But it didn't. I'm transcribing shit, I'm listening to what they saying. They was in there wilding. So I wasn't mad at the event, bro. I wasn't mad. And
what's your thoughts? And Posey, what's your thoughts on some of the after news that came out now? Now I don't know how, but we was in spaces, and I guess some audio got on the timeline. I didn't even know about this. This broke right when we was in spaces. Some audio got on the timeline. Of I think Rosenberg had called in the Easy show, and I think Easy was like, "Yo, I'm live, boy." And you know, he kind of just went off on a event. Yo, I'm live, boy. Right. And then, you know, he said that shit dumb fast. Yo, I'm live, boy. And then Rosenberg just went off. He kind of revealed, like, you know, I don't know. He maybe was drinking or something. I don't know. I don't know, but he revealed some stuff that I don't think, you know, Rosenberg would normally reveal if he under different light.
Right.
And he kind of revealed that, you know, they didn't want to pay the 2,000, like the 2,000 price tag. That, you know, he kind of said it was a lot of budget cuts. It looked like it. The commentary sucked. This card was like a 6.5.
Damn.
Right now, I guess this was like during the show that Easy was live.
It was during the show that he was doing. Now, when I listened to it, though, to your point, I don't think that Rosenberg knew that it was live, bro. When I listen, because I listened to it and I listened to it back, and I'm like, okay, because all right, Rosenberg is in media and he does what we do, right? Punditry and stuff, and he hosts and things like that. They got the super stream. Everybody that's in media has a media voice and a real nigga voice. Now the only person.
No, don't say that.
No.
I got the same voice on all phones.
I get what we saying, but there's certain shit that I can't say. All right, so I know Rosenberg is not going. The things that he revealed in the way that he revealed them. You know what I'm saying? If he has a critique about something, he's very tactful about it. Usually, I'm gonna just say, right. So without bringing everybody into it, I don't think Rosenberg would have said what he said the way he said it if he knew he was live. You know, Easy did say we live, right? But I don't know if it either didn't register or like something, because like the way Rosenberg was talking about the situation is kind of unlike what he would probably normally do. In my opinion.
Did he call him or Rosenberg called Easy?
No,
Rosenberg called Easy.
So did he know he was on live?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm duh. Like I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't.
I could see if like Rosenberg or Easy was on live and like, let me call Rosenberg, and then it's like that kind of make it seem like nigga got ambushed with it and just got to it. But if Rosenberg called Easy, that kind of seemed like he knew shit. Like nigga.
But did he call? Because see, I only heard the audio. Was it Rosenberg on the phone? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna just call this dude. And
he called him on the phone. Easy was live. Easy picked up. As soon as Easy picked up, Easy literally said, "Yo, boy, I'm live.
I'm live."
Yeah, I'm live.
And then
it
was a pause.
It was.
And then he just went off. So I'm like,
he went off though. He went off. Like he went off and behind the scenes went off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not like the shit he was saying is not normally okay. He talking about his prices. He talking about the budget cuts and all that. Like I don't think people would normally, or him at least, would divulge that type of. He was giving a lot of shit.
$2,000 bars would make me think he did know. Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like
I mean, regardless.
But at the same time, it's Easy like reiterated, like, yo, I'm on live. I feel like he said it twice in the beginning.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, nigga, Easy literally, because I had to go, because I ain't gonna lie. Because I did an interview with Swamp. We can talk about that too. I did an interview with Swamp. Now I had I made sure, because I wanted to make sure I watched it, like, you know, but when I phrased this question, because I knew I was gonna put it in there. Pause. That was crazy. You know, that was ultra crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But anyway, yeah. So when I listened to it, Easy literally said, "Yo, we live." Like it was no like I was listening to see if it was music in the background. Maybe it was a car beeping a horn, or birds chirping. Maybe in here it was literally crystal clear. So you know,
well, okay. If we go off the premise that this is how. Because obviously that's how
he tweeted his price.
Oh, he tweeted it.
So I forgot. He definitely. They said he tweeted his price.
Okay, my fault.
I mean, I feel like performers and battlers, like your price, man. Whatever your price is to do stuff, like I don't even really see the benefit of like telling nobody unless you like got paid like 100,000, but even still, that's just cringing me out. But
number one, you should never reveal your price.
Why would you
online? Like, hello, this is the internet. Two, I mean, unless it's like a Google booking fee, like you get to that point where your booking fee is now on Google, that's cool. But even that is estimated. You'll never, like, you'll hear rappers say, "Yeah, I got 150." Like they just say a number, but you never know the actual number they're getting. So I just feel like, in this sense, I feel like, you know, even if it wasn't recorded, certain stuff, like, I don't know, certain stuff shouldn't be said on the phone, kind of like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. And
especially when, you know, like, respectfully, you know, in that camp, phone calls be getting leaked, stuff be happening, like, that camp got be having bad luck over there in certain situations. So I'm gonna be a little cautious when I make phone calls. I'm just saying.
Or like, yeah, because that it just didn't look, it looked kind of petty, you know what I'm saying? Like hearing it, and then it was kind of like, all right, Frozen Bros do a great job of like event streaming coverage, right? Now in my head, thinking about this card specifically, because it was like, you know, it was Battle of the Sexes type of card, I would have rather had, because I think the original was like what GEECHI and Jazz doing this shit, right? I would have rather had like a male female host for this type of
when
event.
Hitman Holla replied, when he broke it down, when Hitman Holla actually broke it down and was like, yo, I got a legend back, I got you know, Brooklyn, I got a legend, I got you know, everything I wanted one female, one male, I wanted that dynamic. It ended up working out for me. You know, in business that happens. Like, everybody is not always going to pay a booking fee. Everybody, you know what I mean? Not saying that you're not worth 2,000 or anything, but that happens sometimes. You know, it's just like you can't. I feel like this was. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I just feel like he was salty because of the commentary thing. That's just me being honest. I think, you know, you know, sometimes when somebody can tell you know, and you probably, you know, people not used to hearing stuff from, like, not probably used to seeing the boss in this light that she's in now. Like, so, you know, you hear from somebody that you probably looking at as like a fan turned league, you know, fan turned like politician kinda in battle rap, you know, fan turned event coordinator. So you looking at it like, damn, she just told me, yo, we gonna, you know what I mean, we gonna catch you the next time. We good on that offer. Like, you know, you probably hurt his ego a little bit.
Yeah, but so two things about that. Number one, we gotta get over that, right? She's like 5 events in.
Yeah,
you know,
like, come on, y'all.
she's an event coordinator and a manager.
Y'all. Like,
it's like, bro, and not for nothing. She's doing, by all accounts, she's doing a great job, right? So we gotta get past that. Number one, right?
Yeah,
so
I think she kind of proved herself. Like, she went through,
she
went through the Caps hazing. She went through all of the, like, the battle rap, the normal hazing that we put, you know, new people into. She went through all
as
that
a culture, right? Like, you know, when you get on camera, they dish you and, yo, what do you actually do? And then to, oh, like, what do you know? And then all this stuff, right? She went through all of that, right, last year. So so that can't, to me, that's unfair. But then at the same time, it's like, you got Apollo coming up, right? Which is like the biggest card of the year anyway. And then sometimes certain things fit where they fit, right? Like a male female host made sense for that. And if you can get Babs on that, who is women's battle rap, you know what I mean? Like, of course, like, you know, I could get a situation like that. It just makes sense. I can't sit here and say that it was like, because, you know, I'm not pocket watching or nothing like that, but Hitman don't seem like the type of guy to like just, bro, I you know, I'm a skimp on the payments or some shit like that, right? By all accounts, he pays good money and it's on time and all that other stuff, right? So, you know, but look,
yo, listen, man, at the end of the day, it's a business at the end of the day in all aspects. Whether you battling, whether you a commentator, whether you're a cameraman, and at the end of the day, when you push your price to these league owners, sometimes they're gonna look at it like, yo, listen, I'm already over budget. I can't afford this. Like, I'm gonna catch you next time. You know, you can't really take that kind of personal. And it just sound like he took business personal.
Yeah. That's probably a good way to you know, and not to, like, look, everybody, there's two things that's true, right? So most performers, I say probably about 95% of battlers have taken a battle where it's probably under what they normally get, but it's just a situation that makes sense. So they, you know what I'm saying? Or it just is how it worked out that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't give you that 3,000 this time. I got, bro, like, here, can you take this 2? You know what I'm saying? It's 15. And I got you the next one. Okay, cool. Like, niggas have done that, right? And then the other thing too, like, just on some, you know, like the saltiness of like, damn, son, like, I wanted the, you know what I mean? Like, I get that, like the feeling of like, yo, bro, like, I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of them. So, you know, but usually you don't hear that type of thing in public, right? Like of just the expression of like kind of saltiness about the situation. It's like, yo, that commentary was ass and all this other stuff, right? Like, people have been in these positions before. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to get booked for a card, or whether it's Gnome, Summer Madness, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, you just didn't get the booking. And it's like, this nigga ARP wilding. Like, you know, I deserve to be on this. You know what I mean? Smack them, man.
It's like, it's
you know, that's normal talk though. That it's just
like, yo, listen, man, this part of the business. Like, I could even be honest. Like, I've, you know, Bags and Body has offered me situations where, yo, like, you know, before, hey, come host for us. And then, you know, they was like, oh, you know what? We gonna go this direction. You know, we little woo woo. I ain't get mad and I just took it like, yo, it's business. Like, all right, cool. I'll catch you the next time. And then we end up, the relationship end up, you know, we end up developing more relationship. Now you see, you know, he shout us out, all that. Like, it come from, you know, just developing relationships and stuff. And also, just not. I don't think you should. Me personally, especially in battle rap, a culture where we see multiple phone conversations being leaked, I would not feel comfortable if it's not my close man. You and Easy done had a lot of falling outs already, so you know what I mean. I just wouldn't feel comfortable being on like saying certain stuff on the phone. I just
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's live, that's a little different in my
and
opinion.
live, no, live. I mean, that's what I mean. Just live.
Yeah,
Because once I hear somebody say something live, if you're that type of media where you want to portray a professional image in the public, you gotta turn that on. Whoop, turn the light switch on, turn it on as soon as he say he live.
I might leave some of these bars for when me and bro at the bar having a beer. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. And at the same time, too, this is a mom and pop type of a culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has had to like, all right, bro, I only got this for you, G. Like, oh, word. All right, well, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch you on the next one or whatever, no hard feelings or whatever the case might be. Like, that's how most people, 95% of situations, just how people carry it. Like, damn, this is my price, bro. Nah, I can't really do that. All right, well, hey, listen, I'll see y'all in the next one, though. You know what I'm saying? Or you find a way to make it work. Like, that's just how this go. You know what I'm saying? Like, the culture is not, bro, we not, as a culture, we not getting sponsored by Fox, nigga. Viacom is not flying in. The caffeine thing was an aberration. You know what I'm saying?
That was an anomaly.
Like that was definitely an anomaly. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. That's the one. But I will say this though. Before we get to the next subject,
sure.
Y'all was hustling a little backwards because look, y'all hosting this weekend. Y'all could have hosted last week and cut that in half, got a free trip out there, took some pictures, been on the stream, and then the following week the coach is seeing you again, DAYLYT versus RUM NITTY. Boom, like you know what I'm saying. But
that's a good spring. You went to Atlanta, had some chicken wings.
Houston, you got paid for all trips. You getting behind the scene interviews. Like a lot come with these trips when it's free.
then you in Houston, and what? 2 weeks later, a week later,
a week later.
You in Houston a week later doing your shit.
Really they could have really, took over the game. They could have really went crazy.
But shit, if I'm frozen them, I'm thinking to myself, bro, that's a 2-day event with all hitters on it, man. You talk about fatigue, bro. Like what? Like they basically performing all weekend.
Listen, man. They
back-to-back weekends.
This your job, though, man. You got to get in that professional bag. You
all
can't
I'm
get
saying
fatigued.
is, bro, going to events back-to-back weekend is tired. Hosting back-to-back weekends, though, like nigga, that sounds like a lot. Like I just in my brain, like that's.
But what that got to do with this weekend, though?
I'm just saying, saying because if I'm frozen them, I probably wouldn't even have wanted the situation because, bro, I know I got to be in Houston for a 2-day event. That's a movie. Got to be on my A game for that. But then I also got to go to Atlanta the week before. That's a lot, bro. Like
honestly, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. In life, you gotta go after it, and I just feel like it just, me personally, I just feel like that was a good situation. You could have kind of maybe cut your price in half if you said 2,000 and scared them a little bit or whatever. If you thought it scared them a little bit, and it's something you really wanted to do, that's when you get back into the negotiation, baby. All right, listen, can you just do this and maybe do this and this or whatever, or maybe upgrade my flight or whatever the case might be. You get to negotiating, and then you could be on a stream. Bags and Bodies 1 week over. Bags and Bodies probably got 1,000+ people in that pay-per-view watching, and all over Twitter. And then you're gonna be all over Twitter again the following week, and all over the stream for a weekend. So you would have really capitalized and took over the culture 2 weeks straight.
And then I jump back the next weekend, Super Stream. Here go both events. You know what I'm saying?
I got all the people I just met because I got I did hand-to-hand face contact with them now. Yo, listen, let me get you on a Super Stream. It's ways you could have went about that. But
yeah, like that would have been, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a way to maximize the situation for sure. Now, I wasn't, because, okay, so the only thing is with this storyline, right? Like, okay, now once that audio and all that thing happens, right? And then you get Hitman responded to it. And then him and Rosenberg start to talk. This is where I think the culture is like, and at least from the blogs I've seen, the media and things like that, this is where the critiques come in. Because if he would, like, when Rosenberg gets up there, Hitman is talking about what is going, like, basically like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's in front of everybody now, right? Now, in a situation like that, it's like, I thought that was gonna go a different way, or at least be like, yo, listen, I had a moment, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt the way. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit salty about it. You know what I'm saying? I probably, probably went a little crazy on the situation, but hey, that's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. I don't got no hard feelings toward nobody, but nigga, I kind of did feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like if that would have been the case, I feel like that would have been a little different. But I think from a cultural perspective and how people perceived what happened with that conversation, it was just kind of a whole different energy. You got to own it in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when things like that happen.
Like he should have. I felt like he kind of in that moment, instead of like he did a very, what the kids call this nowadays, gaslighting. Like, you know, he did an excellent. That right there was a grade A gaslight job of the century. I'm not gonna lie. He brought up them together on a super stream, them getting beers together, them high fiving.
He actually bodied the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He maneuvered.
Yeah, no, that was but
Yeah.
he did, but then he didn't, because Hitman low key, I gotta give Hitman a little bit. Hitman is a lot smarter than before we was interviewing with him and stuff. I used to think like, yo, Hitman just like a hothead, like it's no strategy behind it. He just like a hothead. But then when I actually, you know what I mean, actually start really, you know what I mean, interviewing him and seeing, I'm like, oh, this nigga kind of low key, he was listening to that shit like, word,
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, what that got to do with this though? Like he was in that bag.
Yeah.
Froze tried it though. I give him that, man. That was some good gaslighting right there. He did it.
But see, I mean, in situations like that, you probably just better off owning it, bro. Because it's a normal human emotion to be like, nigga, I know they feel like, and a lot of culture feels like, nigga, they the best doing the stream shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these niggas, outside of Black, who I think is, Black is like Bob Costas doing this shit, right? So, but like they do a great job at what they do, and it's nothing. Just like if the battlers feel like they're supposed to be on the card and it don't happen. Like I've heard battlers like, express them emotions. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is. I had a moment, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I got no hard feelings, but it is what it is. Like,
Hitman, you remember when we did that stream? There was no end of my head. They going crazy in the comments, but
yeah, they are going crazy in the comments.
That situation, I think he could, but it is what it is, man. Like he might have burnt the bridge. He possibly couldn't. Hitman might forgive him, or the boss might, but I don't know, man. We as history might tell it, Hitman ain't really forgiven.
Yeah, I don't know though, because I think part of it though too. I think everybody can kind of relate to, like, I feel like I deserve that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm worth that opportunity or whatever. So.
Yeah, but it sounded like Hitman it sounded like his feelings was like hurt in the middle of the spaces, like, because I was on the spaces, the panel, and hearing it live, it's like, damn, and like he like, damn, I booked y'all, like, I did y'all super stream for free. Y'all know y'all made a crazy bag off the super stream or whatever the case might be. He did it for free, flew there, he gave y'all exclusive. He looking at it like, yeah, that could hurt a little bit. Here, the nigga that I did all that for on the phone, like just going crazy on my, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that kind of more so hurt.
Yeah. So, that's that was interesting, I guess, right? As a follow up to the.
It's just tough though, because in them situations, and it's the thing, in them situations, when you got a partner with you now, bros, like, now he's kind of like dragged into this situation because he don't really speak, and now you know what I'm saying. Like now he kind of gotta suffer from this now.
Yeah, but I, how this shit work, man. This is a.
So y'all think the relationship is dead? Like
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Nah, I think they're gonna.
I don't know, bro. Hearing a nigga on the phone, like, first off, and we got a lot to get to, so I don't want to make. I don't want to drag this approaching the 15-minute mark. Now, first off, hearing somebody that you booked, that you paid, that you rolled them, like you gave them, like you know what I mean, you the max out, like the bags and bodies going on a super stream. You gave them a lot of content. Hearing them on the phone, you know what I mean, kind of call your league cheap and say, you cut corners on your stream, and the commentaries, like just dog, it's a 6, like just dog your event out. That's that could hurt a little bit, man. Business that could hurt in business. That can definitely hurt.
Yeah. People usually have memories for stuff like that, but you know, I've seen Hitman show people grace about situations, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I think it'll be all right, man.
Yeah,
like,
I think
it's like a little family, man. Niggas would be cool in the next.
Yeah, you know how that shit go, bro. Like, you just had a moment, man.
Yeah, I think they probably just gotta have a phone convo, but I mean, you never know. Now, okay, so that's all for one night stand. Now, which direction do y'all want to go? Do y'all want to get right into the daylight? Yeah, it was almost 1,000 in here. Or do y'all want to talk bad news interview? Which one do y'all want to
No, I think we should let's pivot to the bad news interview and situation.
Yeah, you got to break it down. I didn't even see the
because you have to break this one down. And by the way, Bad News versus Riggs is out right now. That battle is dope.
I want to say something about that.
Please go ahead.
Why did Bad News in that battle say what he said?
What'd he say?
He said, "Shit, if somebody went to jail, ain't nobody, and I snitched and ain't nobody went to jail. Shit, I make me a snitch." He said, "I'll do it again," or some shit. He said some crazy. I should do it again. Like if we did a crime.
Yeah, he did. He
said if we did a crime. Hold on, man. Let me actually.
He said if they saying I told, but if there was a crime committed and nobody went to jail or something like that, then I'll snitch again. Like, you know, something like that. I just remember it being a little bit.
I'm a snitch again. It's crazy.
Yeah, like if that's telling, then I'll tell again. I think what he was trying to say is like if somebody committed a crime against me and they trying to say that I went to the police and I did this and that, but nobody got locked up, then shit, I guess I'll tell again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where he was going with that.
Yeah, you know? No, that's horrible. Don't ever say that again. At some point, I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry. Salute. Riggs is fired, but I'm penalizing every nigga that battle Bad News and purposely avoid this angle. I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing that. Yes, I'm doing it.
Why?
I just feel like at this point, I don't know, man. Kind of making a mockery out of the situation. Like, I don't think.
Wait, Riggs didn't bring it up at all?
Huh?
Nah. He had one bar said at the end where he was like I heard about the news and it made me mad, and since they talking about homeboy, it made me sad. And what he said some shit like the only place I seen his name written was on his toe tag or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he killed him in the battle type shit. But Riggs already said he's not.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Everybody that's battling him is saying it. So basically, in this interview, shout out M3S3.
Let me hold. Because let me just say one thing. Like Riggs and NEWZ are like really good friends though. Like they like boys for real. So you know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't have expected, because I know what the culture wants and what everybody, but that wasn't that battle. Like they really are bros. So it's not that wasn't gonna be that. And that battle was locked in months ago. You know what I'm saying? On some Carolina shit. So, but go ahead to what you were gonna say.
So I mean, I still gave Riggs that battle though. I'm not gonna lie, but
fired too.
Yeah, that Riggs was fired. Yeah, Riggs fired. That battle.
Oh Lord. Okay. I see what you're
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just being real, man. Like, so M3S3 did an interview with Bad News. Now, Bad News, I'm not gonna lie though, you get a little bag out telling this little story, man. You know what I mean? He's on M3S3 and he's in this interview. He basically broke down the paperwork. It didn't really kind of like it didn't. He basically said the police lied about the stuff on the paperwork. He broke down the incident. Then he also got into more stuff. He said that he's not Kid Slade. He said that if any battle rap, anybody play with him in it, like going forward, they mention any snitch because he got to live with that forever. You mention any snitch angle, he's shutting the event down and the car to be over, and he's washing whoever say it. Now,
there's the part that
he might as well just stop battling then.
Yeah, I see that's that part of the interview, because I saw the clip. I didn't see the whole interview, mind you.
Yeah.
But like when that gets mentioned of like, yo, nobody can say this, right? First of all, I don't think in battle rap, in my opinion, right? Like because there's third rails with shit, right? Like dead homies, you know, mentioning people kids. Like people have certain stipulations on these types of things, which I think we all can kind of universally agree on. Now, events, situations, things like that, that's kind of normal battle rap. So something like this happens, right? Like I think people will put this in the same sort of category as like if somebody got into a fight and like you can't mention it, right? Like I got into an altercation and you can't mention it, or some other story, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not in the same realm, I feel like. So for most battle rap fans, they like, bro, you don't want people to talk about something that was a big story, you know what I'm saying? Like you still get your opportunity to rap, and it's kind of like you're saying you shutting it down unless people don't talk about it at all. Like that's just I don't think people put that in the same category as like, oh my you know, my grandmother passed, or you know what I'm saying, I got a kid or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, like don't mention my kids or whatever. I don't think people are putting, yo, there's paperwork with my name on it in the same category as that, right? So most people are not going to be sympathetic to that.
Yeah, they're gonna rap about it. Like it's a battle too. It's like that's your soft spot right there, nigga. You're a street nigga who allegedly told on people. We're gonna rap about that. It's a battle.
And then so now he sent the message to A.WARD. First he started this message off. You could damn near play a violin. He said, LOSO, A.WARD, we like brothers. They stuck, you know what I mean? They raised money for me. Well, he went in the whole, we had Thanksgiving together. He went that whole spill just to say, A.WARD, if you mention anything, it's gonna go left. Because he and A.WARD is battling coming up.
I would think.
Now hold
I
up.
would think if anybody had a sort of a leeway on talking about it, I would think it would be A.WARD, because
A.WARD actually responded. Now A.WARD actually put, this is I'm gonna probably read this tweet out, but hold on. So A.WARD actually said, yeah, if that's the case, I'll just send the money back and reschedule. He said, because I don't plan on being told what to say. And now you made it to where your opponents don't bring it up. We look soft, like we scared of what you'll do. Bad news. He said, wow. With all due respect, my creativity won't be hindered. You know that bringing it up would be unique and not malicious. He said, so y'all let me know if you still want to lock it in. He basically said if Bad News is making threats like that, he don't want to battle him. He's going to send his deposit back. Because he said he's 100% talking about this.
I'm with A.WARD.
Yeah. I can't be mad at
A.WARD. I'm with niggas not battling Bad News if that's the case. Like, I'm with him not making no more money in battle rap. If he don't want niggas to rap about this, and he wanted that to be that, I think niggas shouldn't battle him.
Man.
I agree. I just feel like at this point, I'm gonna be honest, I just feel like Bad News is using the fact that, you know, probably a lot of these battle rappers, let's be honest, is probably scared of him, you know, and he's just using that as a fact, like letting people know, like, yo, if you do anything, he was talking like the whole interview, it was like kind of like scare tactics. Like he was like, I ain't lose a fight since I was 14. I'm 21-0 since then.
Jesus.
He said he's been, knocked a lot out. He basically was in that bag. So listen, man, you put a finger on A.WARD, your ass is going to jail. I'm letting you know that. You should know that. Come on, Bad News, bro. A.WARD ain't no. This is a school teacher from Kentucky. Where you from? Kansas City. It's a school teacher from Kansas City. You put a finger on him. Your black ass is going to jail, buddy. Like, I'm just letting you know that you're bugging.
Buddy is crazy, buddy.
I'm just saying, letting you know you're bugging. Like, Bad News, you're bugging. Get off the internet for at least a few months. Get your head together. Let this angle die down. Battle. Send the deposit back. Get off the internet. This is obviously affecting you. You're doing these crazy interviews where you keep talking about the same thing. Come on, Bad News. What are you doing? Like, he got to get it together. Get off the internet. Go on a break. Come back in the summer. Pop up in the battle. You got to do something. You put a hand on A.WARD. You know where you're going, buddy. So you're bugging. Like, come on.
He's saying that to anybody who battling would bring this up. He's
anybody.
Yeah, I feel like he's not gonna battle no more then.
Man, he
said because the angle is messing up his legacy. He said that angle is gonna mess up his legacy if he allowed people to keep talking about it.
Yeah, I think he done battling then. I think that might have been his last battle with Riggs.
But my thing is, you don't got no counters for that. You don't got no, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if what he's saying, because listen, after the Riggs battle, right?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with NEWZ. Now, I tell you my own personal stance. I'm not a street dude,
You had a
right?
conversation.
I personally, my personal stance is like my rapport, my relationship, like the dealings that I have with Bad News, the type of rapport that we have is not going to change based on this situation, right? Like we don't do street shit together. Like I don't do street shit, right? Like
Yeah, you
so
don't do crimes. So I want to be
I don't really you know what I'm saying, like hold this in a type of regard. Like I can't listen to the man battle. Like that doesn't take it away from me like that.
This
You know what
definitely
I'm saying?
takes away from that though, Tone. You got to stop
For
doing
me,
that.
I'm saying my opinion, like it doesn't for me because like I've been North Carolina a bunch of times and I like Bad News is he's a very well respected person around there. You see what I'm saying? Like so he tells me like, bro, like I'm telling you, like this is not, you know what I mean? Like niggas say what they want, but bro, this is what it is, or whatever the case might be. Like I had a whole conversation with him and all that, right? And like I said, my problem is with battle rap shit, you do gotta stand there. You think, okay, I'll take it personally for me, right? Like if I was a battler, man, I would have to hear all types of you got jumped and all this other shit, right? You have to stand there and deal with like it's battlers that you think motherfuckers wanted to hear about, like Serious Jones. You think he wanted to hear about all the times people said math, this and that, or you know what I'm saying? You just take other situations in the culture. Like you think people want to hear that? That's kind of a part of the game. Now, again, up in my opinion, up to a certain limit. Now, my mama, my, you know what I mean, my deceased father, my kid, like, yeah, I'm crashing. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, and I think most people do. But a situation like this, you can't stand there and yo, bro, it's 3 minutes of somebody saying some shit, and you, especially if you know that you stand on what you stand on, and you saying like, bro, it's not how that shit went down. They're just gonna make a caricature out of it anyway, and then it's your turn to rap. Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? You get paid, and you know what I mean. You do your thing. Like I just don't. That's a part of battle rap, bro. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to stand there and take them bullets. Like you know, a part
And I
of
just
being a
feel
battle
like
rapper
A.WARD
is
ain't the guy to get this rollout off of. Like I feel like if he was battling a street dude, maybe, and he said this, it could be used as promo. But
right.
like A.WARD is somebody you know that if you put your hands on, like he, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
Because I honestly feel like this how street niggas is for real. Like you even insinuate niggas is playing with paperwork, their fight is going left. So the day that ASAP Mean put out the fake one, he should have did this rollout.
That's what I'm saying. You should have. That's
But shit, if it's in a battle rap form, because like, bro, we don't heard.
No, but they wasn't at. They was at the table and
it
they
was at the face off with Jay Black.
But all I'm saying is that if I'm actually, I get what you're saying with the Ace thing, right? That was the moment to crash. I get that. I'm saying that if Bad News is standing on stage, or if anybody standing on stage, you know how many Crips have been called all types of disrespectful shit about they set, about what they, you know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna say the slurs that people say against Crips and Bloods and you know, whatever the case might be or whatever in a battle rap format. Now, if I'm off stage and I'm not battling at the moment, and a motherfucker call me whatever or say this about the neighborhood or whatever the case might be, like, oh yeah, by all means, like, you know, you got license to handle that shit how you handle it. I feel like part of the unwritten contract of being a battler is you kind of standing in front of a nigga that's about to say some wacky shit. They're gonna, this is what battle rap is, right? So, like, you know, again, outside of dead relatives and family members and kids, and you know, it's just a certain shit niggas not gonna play with, right? Of unwrittens that we all kind of have agreed on socially, right? As a contract amongst the fans and the culture. These are certain things that are not going to be talked about. Okay, cool, right? But outside of that, of those small lists of things that I just named, everything is fair game, right? Like, bro, Geechee Gotti is a solid nigga, in my opinion. I've been to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to LI and all them, been to his neighborhood and all that. He's a very solid motherfucker. Do you know how many people have disrespected him and his what he stands for and all that, bro? Like, what? Like, people said all that, and it's like, yo, this is a part of it, right? They're not gonna say that off stage, or it's gonna be an issue. We know that. So
Yeah,
this is what comes with battle rap. Everybody got to take their bullets. I feel like.
All I'm saying is, if he was so on his paperwork, snitch shit, jacket, he should have did that when they did the fake one. Yo, don't even play with me like that. We can go outside. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And then, so
now
how
he trying to do a award. It kind of come off like, okay, you kind of.
Bro, Hitman got to sit there and listen to people talk about his situation that was dire with his fiance, right? Like he has to sit there and listen to them talk about, you know, a situation that was dead ass serious, bro. That boy was on the phone with the police in tears, bro.
Now, let me. I
don't know.
Let me ask something real quick. Now, also another person that responded, Kid Slade actually also responded to this because he said Bad News said in this interview he's not Kid Slade. Kid Slade let that rock. He's not letting that rock. Kid Slade actually said, stop mentioning me, man. Shaking my head. It's legit weird the way ninjas keep finding a way to say my name. I never bring ninjas up unless someone asks about you, ninja. Shaking my head.
Right.
So he basically told him stop.
This is the second time Bad News drag kids.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest, Slade. Though you should you let him talk into your jacket like a walkie-talkie. Like you should have checked it then. Like
he should have got at him right there. Like, hey, don't do that to me.
Once he got away with that, it's up. Like
he did get away with that.
Like
you had a chance to actually check it right there. Like, yo, bro, don't even put me on that.
Yeah.
I get what y'all saying. Even though he did say he didn't know, but regardless, I'm just you know, I mean, you had to.
Yeah.
That shit happened quick, right? Like he said, man, I don't even know what the hell was going on. Like, okay, I get that. I would say this though, like again, like with Slade, like I haven't seen nobody, you know, okay, on the court is one thing, right? And I've been at events with Slade and around Slade and shit. Like nobody comes up to him and you know, I mean, is hurling insults at him and calling him all types of shit, disrespecting him and all that. He's not even gonna go for no shit like that, right? So it's just like we gotta listen, man. Just the context of this battle rap shit. This shit is you know, it's entertainment, it's cosplay, it's WWE shit or whatever. Now, outside of the ring, if a motherfucker gonna run, I just don't see nobody running up on Bad News or Slade and just, yo, you a snitch, yo, this and that, whatever the case might. Like, nah, not without something happening. No way. You know what I'm saying?
But why would people run down on him? They already know. Why would they run? Why would they antagonize
I'm saying that the type of disrespect that you're gonna get in the ring is not the type of disrespect you're gonna get in real life, period. Right? Like, well, that's not how that works, right?
But why would anybody I would even say him though?
Not even tend to stay away from them type of niggas.
Nobody disrespect them. They stay away from. That's what you're not supposed to. Why would you disrespect somebody that if you in the streets you think they cooperating with law enforcement? You just stay away from.
Niggas stay away from them type of people, bro.
But this is the thing though. That's
unless you on stage and then you're rapping,
not what be happening either. These niggas politic was. I've seen niggas politic with Slade and talk to him and all that. There's camaraderie.
Yeah, the people that's not offended by it, like you, like people that say they're not offended by it.
I've seen other battlers that,
and they not really offended by it. The people that's offended by it is not going to talk to him. That's how I usually go with these type of things.
I get that, but I'm saying what I'm talking about is the level of like you not about to just they're not about to just walk up, like see you at an event and walk up, yo, you a snitch and this and that.
But why would they do that though? That's my point. I feel like it's such a cop out that people are saying for Bad News. Because no, I'm just saying.
Let me just finish my point though. All I'm saying is that if that's the case, if they're not going to talk to you anyway, if it's not going to be all that anyway, then you're going to get on stage. They're going to say what they say. You know what I'm saying? You stand on the fact that, nigga, that's not what it is. You know that to be true. So why would you even let something like that bother you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see the reason to be like, well, if you can't mention this, I'm gonna crash out. I just don't. That's the part that I don't get, man. Like, because you know, the people that if you feel like you know that what the truth is and you standing on that, then stand on that. You know what I'm saying? But in the ring, what a motherfucker say, man. People said all types of stuff about people in the ring that they're not gonna say. Even taking this shit, I'll just bring it back to the guys that's in gangs. Niggas, you know how many gangs have been disrespected on the court? Niggas would never say that to them. No way.
Yeah, but my point is, it don't matter. My point is, I just feel like that's such a cop out that people say when they talk about bad. Oh, you ain't gonna say that to him. Why would you want to say that to him? Like, what did he didn't do nothing to you? The point of this is you realizing. I'm not saying I'm just saying in general. When these angles when these angles get exposed, you're realizing that this person is not who they say they are. You're supposed to go with that for your own. Like, you ain't supposed to now you ain't supposed to pick with the person in person. You're supposed to go about your day. It ain't like I don't see nobody have a reason to say, yo, you a snitch or make to him in person unless he say something to them. But the battlers have every right. You're battling though.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I agree with the last part. That's what I said. I mean, if you battling, motherfuckers gonna say what they're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, even outside of this situation, right? You're not hearing, like, they're not going up to gang members and saying crab and slob and shit. They're not doing that, right? Like, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if that's in your, I've heard people disrespect all types of gangs, but they're not gonna say that off the court. We know that that's not gonna happen. So it's like this battle rap shit. It's again, it's an unwritten contract of, nigga, once you get on that court outside of kids and dead relatives and rest in peace, dad and mom and all that shit, right? Like, certain lines and shit, we've all agreed that can't be, you know what I mean? Like, just we're not gonna go there with it, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, everything else is fair game. That's what I thought the rule. Like, if there's any rule, it's like I kind of say what the fuck I want, right? You know what I'm saying? So especially with a situation like this, which is a topic in battle rap, there's probably a lot to, you know, of ways people are going to talk about it. And then the last thing I'll say is A.WARD, especially, I don't imagine him going up there and addressing bad news about this situation on some street shit. No way. No way.
Yeah, but you know, A.WARD, you know, this is his special power. When A.WARD got an angle he can talk down to you on,
yeah,
he's gonna stretch that angle out. So I just feel like Bad News knows that, and he's trying to put him on defense by saying, yo, if you say anything, yeah, I'm sorry, we cool, but nobody get a pass. So
yeah, I get
but
that.
I mean, A.WARD did the right thing though, man.
What is
I
mean, if A.WARD is the guy that you feel like, damn, like, okay, if he would have said, because it's a certain way that I feel like, and probably for a street nigga, it's like, A.WARD's not a street dude, right? And I feel like whatever he was going to say about the situation would be from the viewpoint of a civilian anyway. So is that the guy to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think, like what A.WARD said, like, I don't think he was even gonna approach it on some trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course he's gonna clown him and shit, but I don't know if he's gonna approach it the same way that, like, a lot of the people actually in the comments and in the culture, y'all want to hear, okay, let's just be real. Y'all would want somebody like GEECHI Gotti, like somebody like K-Shine, like, you know what I'm saying, like somebody like a Surf, or like one of these types of people to address them. Now, according to what people have said up here, these type of niggas who, like, again, imagine if they haven't already battled them or whatever, but these type of street dudes probably aren't even going to accept that matchup, right? Based on the rules, the construct of what y'all say with the street shit is like, they're not even gonna accept the battle, right? Knowing that they notice, because what was the unwritten rule is like, you don't get money with somebody with that type of accusation anyway, right? So you're gonna be battling these types of A.WARD types of guys, and they're gonna talk about it in their own specific way. And again, like, I agree with Ward. He's not even gonna talk about it on some crazy shit. I just can't see that from Ward, to me. So
he battled, he got his grudge matches, the Rex battle, Rex cooked them, but he got battles out the way, so he ain't really got a lot of battles
most
left.
of it. He battled pretty much everybody, right? Like, who else would be? I can't. I don't even know.
That's why I would have just rolled off into the sunset. Like, you know, I wouldn't even have went on the interview tour, because the interview tour now made it worse. Way worse.
Well, shit, if he, I'm trying to think of who else is left for him to even battle that would have this angle.
I know him and Surf was talking about battling during the Midnight Madness days.
I don't even think Surf would accept that battle.
Yeah, Surf ain't battling that nigga.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the guys left for you to battle aren't even gonna address it in the type of way that
I know. Show Off said he want to battle him. Show Off said he'll come out.
Yeah, Show Off a nigga that might say this. Like,
Show Off said he'll come out of retirement to battle Bad News.
Yeah. Show Off did say that. He said it day one. Yo, book me in Bad News.
Oh. Well, listen, Show Off was at the last at the he lives in North Carolina, so he was at the Riggs and Bad News.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah, he was there.
Whoa, wait.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Show Off and News are cool. So I mean, again, that's not to say that he wouldn't address it.
Hold on, I feel like I'm on a Black Mirror episode right now.
Mm-hmm.
You saying Show Off was at the North Carolina event?
He was, yeah. He was there. He was standing right next to me during the battle.
Wait, what did News and him say to each other?
They didn't say shit. I'm sure I wasn't checking for their interaction, but I'm pretty sure it was probably like what up or whatever. Like, you know, it wasn't
Show Off a real one. That nigga pulled up.
Yeah, he's real. Yeah, Show Off is
he's from Brooklyn, Beeville.
So I like that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's no like tension between them two. Like Show Off was there. He was in the building.
But my thing is Tone, but like that's like
a lot of other
real quick, before we that's like a movie myth. Like in the movie, it make it seem like when somebody it make it seem like what the myth is like when somebody snitch, everybody stops, people throw rocks at them, people shame them, all type of stuff. But in real life, when somebody snitch, people just leave them alone. Like if it don't go the other direction, they just leave them alone. That's really it.
Right.
You can't you don't win any other way. So I don't understand that. But now let's get into this 2-day card for this weekend.
Good Lord. What a
now we ain't gotta go too crazy. Like we could just, we give the good predictions for
yeah.
I mean, we ain't gotta we're gonna recap this, so we ain't gotta go too.
Yeah, because this shit, I mean, this card is so stacked up, man. Let me pull the card. We'll just give winners and losers, right? We'll just do that.
Yeah, we can.
Right? Because 2-day event, Houston, Texas, excellent battle rap city. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Let me get the entire Apollo card up.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna
I got it. I got it.
Email it. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen, but you can say it.
Oh, you got it on the screen. Okay.
No, I'm got to put it on the screen, but yeah, you can keep on.
Okay. So day one, I'm gonna say the battles and then we'll say just straight up winners, losers. All right. So that's how we're gonna do this because it's a lot of shit on this card. So again, Houston, Texas, man, hottest ticket in town, you know what I mean? Coming up this weekend, right? So KAPO versus Snake Eyes.
KAPO versus Snake Eyes?
Yes, sir. Day one.
I got Snake badly.
Yeah, man. Okay. Polo, what you got?
Come on, man. I got Snake Eyes, man. Salute to KAPO Promoga, but KAPO, you've been in spaces every damn day for 9 hours, damn near every day this week, bro. You're gonna die.
I don't know, KAPO.
I don't know what the hell you doing, KAPO. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess I don't know, but KAPO has been in spaces every damn day this week.
Too much talking, man.
Way too much, man. You're gonna die.
I got Snake Eyes on the battle.
What?
Yeah, straight up.
I just feel like once I see a nigga like, yo, I kind of figured it out now with like a lot of these like new guys, like, because I noticed the ones that be in spaces a lot, usually when they get in a battle, they die.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
it's a direct correlation between hanging out too much and being in there.
Hanging out too much, being in spaces, like it I just feel like it's no way. How are you gonna focus on your bars? And you know what I mean? How are you gonna focus on your bars and you in spaces?
I mean, it's certain battlers though that I do see in spaces that I like. They'll talk every now and again and stuff, or they're just in there. But maybe they just use that as inspiration. Like it doesn't fuck up their work. Like Holmesy's in there, you know what I'm saying? Wusa's in there, you know what I'm saying? I see Fonz pop up every now and again. It's not like he up there like super like talking all the time or whatever or hosting, but they'll just pop up, you know what I'm saying, just to see what the culture talking about. But the thing with KAPO is that I feel like it kind of takes away from what he's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you talk about the battles you promote and stuff like that, I get that. But in my opinion, with KAPO, like, bro, you got to start getting some W's behind some of this work, bro. You do everything else well. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, he's talented and shit like that. But I feel like Snake is like, he's in the dojo, man. You know what I'm saying? And this one means something to him. So
I ain't gonna lie, like
going
I'm gonna
Snake
keep
Eye.
it. I'm gonna keep it a stack. From
Mhm.
all the new people, y'all got to start really like giving us some career changing performances. Like I feel like a lot of the new people is really good at promo, but like
Mhm.
when they get in the battle, they choking. The bars ain't up to par. They
Yeah.
nervous. Like niggas got to get in that bag. Like it, yeah. Like you know what I mean. Like I just feel like the new people, y'all supposed to be like
Yeah.
Capo. This Snake Eyes battle, you supposed to be. You got to go in there. You got to really make a name for yourself. You. I feel like he promo really good,
He
but a lot
does.
of his battles, he do have debatables or like losers.
And then I'll just say one thing about the new stuff, like at a certain point, you're not new no more, right? Like the new car smell is gone, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're in the game, bro. So it's like it's a different type of expectation amongst the fans. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So hey man, listen, I'm going Snake in a prediction. You know what I'm saying? Capo, if you listen to this shit, you better have some shit in that notepad, bro. You know what I mean? All right, J Love versus KCJ. Ooh.
Yeah. It's in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. Texas
I ain't
work.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Casey should win. I say Casey should win.
Ooh.
I low key got Casey might 30 this one.
This is super home game.
Yeah, this a home game. Casey in Houston. Yeah. I don't know, man. This one might Casey might lift her.
Yeah. J Love can rap. She can put some shit together, but Casey gonna have that crowd in her hands. So J Love gonna have to perform well above where she normally does to get this shit. I'm going Casey as well. You know what I'm saying? Home shit, veteran shit. It's damn near gonna feel like it's like she's gonna be one of the main attractions that weekend. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, J Love, be on your shit because they, you know what I'm saying? It's Houston, they gonna show love, but Casey the hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I think is Casey from Houston or Dallas?
He from Dallas.
She from
Yeah.
Dallas, but she from
Yeah.
Texas though.
Yeah. But Texas, you know how that
you
goes.
know they do it like how New Yorkers.
Yeah. So
Next
ooh,
battle.
J2
LOSO
versus LOSO. Let's
I ain't
talk
gonna
about
lie. Yeah, I want besides J2 slipping up in the face off, the drunk face off.
it.
Now I want to see. I think LOSO might lift J2. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got LOSO.
I got LOSO clear. This is LOSO element.
True.
LOSO, it like how the Street Fighter comparison we did the last show, LOSO A.WARD. I kind of think it's gonna be the same battle, but it's just maybe a little less haymakers. But I think LOSO, same result. I think LOSO probably gonna walk J2.
Okay. I might deviate. I'm going J2. I'm going J2 in the battle against LOSO. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said last show, I feel like he's been doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he ran into A.WARD in Detroit. A.WARD had him clocked, you know what I mean? He had him real mapped out real well. You feel what I'm saying? If J2 is thinking how y'all thinking, maybe he's thinking that LOSO is gonna have the same type of blueprint to what he constructs against him. You know what I'm saying? And maybe J2 has a good defense for that. So that's kind of what I'm banking on with that prediction. So I'm going J2, man. I'm going J2 in the battle against LOSO. Okay.
Password versus YUNUS.
Man.
Pass versus YUNUS.
Pass versus YUNUS. Man, it's gonna be some like rapidy rap, put your thinking caps on type John. You know what I'm saying? YUNUS be having some shit. YUNUS is battling the guys. Pass is a legend. Pass be putting that shit together
But Pass
too.
be getting his ass kicked a lot.
Pass.
Getting his ass.
VERB.
But like the type of battlers he gets, he loses to either have more charisma, star power, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. Like he doesn't, like he
I
has
watched Pass die a lot the last few years.
the recent losses that, like, okay, New Jersey TWORK, but it's New Jersey TWORK. Like
VIXXEN just beat TWORK.
Yeah, but VIXXEN is also very polished as well. I'm saying veterans like
You just call past a legend though.
But this is the thing though. Like YUNUS, we saw YUNUS lose the franchise, in my opinion, right? And like YUNUS is he's nice, but like he's going up against a veteran with this situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's just gonna go in there and wash past. Okay.
I'm gonna
What
go
do y'all
pass
got?
for fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pass for
What y'all
fun.
going?
I'm gonna go past too. I'm gonna go past.
Yeah, I'm
Actually, hell no, I'm bugging. I'm going YUNUS. What am I talking about? I'm bugging. I'm going YUNUS.
Oh, whoa.
wow.
Bro, Pass be getting body bags dropped on him, man. I ain't picking Pass.
Damn.
I'm gonna get pass for fun, man.
Man, is a young boy gonna figure it out? Man. I think man, this is gonna, to me, it's gonna be a close battle. I'm going YUNUS. I'm just not I don't know though. I don't know. YUNUS, you better be on your shit. You know, you're going up against a veteran as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going YUNUS. I'm going YUNUS. Slight, you know what I mean? Lou Castro versus Chef TREZ. Interesting battle.
Yeah.
Myth and Pot.
Wow,
I'm gonna go TREZ, man.
TREZ?
Polo? Yeah, I'm gonna go TREZ.
Okay. Polo, where you
I
going?
think Lou got a lot more charisma than TREZ, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go Lou Castro on this one, man. I think Lou last couple battles he kind of been getting back on track. And Chef got a boxing match coming up.
He do.
Oh, who he boxing?
Versus Cuban.
He boxing my nigga Floyd's son.
Right.
Crazy.
Cute. TREZ be in the gym all the time though. TREZ,
yeah, that's a fact.
Oh,
though. That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's
TREZ like he posts
like
all the time about just being in the gym. Like before this whole shit was announced, like he been on this boxing shit for like the last year. So I don't even think that's a distraction and shit. But
yeah, I mean, I got Lou in a close one, 2-1. I got Lou.
Yeah. I'm actually expecting a close battle as well. I'm going Chef TREZ on this one though. You know what I'm saying? Just the rebuttals and the, you know what I mean, just the writtens and shit. I think that TREZ got the edge. I like what Lou's been doing though recently. So but I'm going TREZ on this one. We got Miss Hustle versus Real Deal.
Whoa, this is a weird match, but I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep riding with Hustle, man. Real Deal gonna try to angle. He got something to say though. I can tell.
It's gonna be cringy though. White man angling a black woman always look cringy.
It depends. Say I gotta see what he.
Yeah.
Can't say no hair jokes.
Hair jokes. Come on, man. It's Real Deal. He not gonna.
Man, Real Deal be kind of. I'm just saying, like I'm just going through all the elements of stuff he can't say.
I know an angle he coming with though.
What he coming with? Ghostwriters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he gonna go for that.
He definitely. That's gonna be the
1000%. Like of all the white folks that do this shit though, Real Deal very rarely gets in the like I've never really seen him get in a super like, all right, you doing too much type. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a risk of a person that's gonna do some cringy like, yo, read the room, bro. Like you talking to a black woman.
Didn't he tell a nigga that died in the car crash? Who he battled?
Died in the car crash.
Didn't he battle Clutch? Or somebody, and he was talking about the car crash. Like,
yeah.
He went Chilla. That was Real Deal.
No, Real Deal battled. Real Deal.
Chilla said, Chilla said that.
No, that
Polo.
was Chilla too. But I thought Real Deal battled somebody and went in on an angle. I'll go back on that one. But I mean, he's gonna come in there with the ghost right. But Hustle, I just think she got the momentum right now. I think she
Hustle's on her shit. Yeah, I'm going Hustle as well. Mike P versus Charlie Clips, man.
I got Charlie Clips.
Mike Police versus Charlie Clips.
Y'all niggas. Okay. All right.
I got Mike P.
I got Charlie Clips.
I'm going Mike P as well, man. I don't
know what Clips in it. I don't know he on.
Yeah, Clips is just hard to trust, man. He might come up there playing. So, and I don't feel like Mike P is playing. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going Mike P on that one. 40 bars versus Geechee Gotti.
I got 40.
Ooh.
Now this is the thing. She
40
definitely gonna come in there and talk about that. All that shit verb.
Yeah, she been too quiet. Like she cooking something up, man.
She cooking something up.
She gonna definitely talk about that everything verbs talk about. She gonna talk about.
Yeah, she cooking
She
something
got
up.
very upset when people was bringing up like Gotti is just so like he's gonna be disrespectful and he's gonna be so surgical and shit like that. And I think these are like round length wise. I think these are like 90-second, 2-minute type rounds type shit. So it's like who could get in the most content in that setting.
I got Geechee though. I'm going Geechee, man. I ain't gonna lie. 40 might. 40 might. She might slip up, man.
90
Oh, you think 40 gonna choke
in 2-minute rounds? No. I think she's trying to cook up some shit for Gotti.
It's only 90 seconds.
Yeah, I think these are like 2-minute rounds type shit. Yeah,
90 seconds. I definitely got pause. I definitely got Geechee. Gotti goes versus 40. If it's 90 seconds.
He can get more like Geechee. He a tournament
That's
nigga.
easy for Geechee now.
This is tournament Gotti.
He a tournament nigga too.
That changes everything for me.
So I'm going Gotti. 40, don't shoot me 40. But I'm going Gotti in the battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tournament Geech. MARV 1 versus Arsenal.
Oh, they dropped some fire diss songs to each other too.
Yeah, they did. Shout out to MARV.
I'm going Arsenal on this one. I think Arsenal wants to make up for the Mook performance.
True.
I think he's gonna try to lift MARV 1.
Well, good luck doing that. I got MARV 1 though.
Yeah,
you set that right up. You set that up. You set that up. You set that up. You threw the alley.
It's a big ass.
Nah, in all seriousness, I got MARV 1 in the battle against Arsenal.
I got MARV too. We bringing the Detroit shit back up. Trick angle.
I got Arsenal, man.
We doing we doing all that close. Yep. All right, so A.WARD versus New Jersey TWORK. Damn, day one is stacked up.
Day one is crazy. What time they starting the battles? Because this could low key go. This could potentially go into a 2 o'clock in the morning call.
Bro, day one.
If day one going to 2 in the morning, day 2 is in trouble.
Bro, that's the thing though. It's 90 seconds to 2-minute rounds type shit. So it's not gonna take forever.
Yeah.
They're gonna get these battles done. A.WARD versus New Jersey TWORK, man.
They've been building this shit for years, man.
Years, bro. Years.
I'm gonna go TWORK, but A.WARD fuck around and do the nigga bad low key. But I'm gonna go TWORK though.
TWORK just battled, had a lot of content for VIXXEN. Back-to-back weekends. I'm going Ward. I'm sorry, TWORK.
Wow.
I actually have a theory, man. I think TWORK wrote on the way to the venue. Well, he went through fast rounds for the last couple battles because he's loaded for this battle.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think TWORK gonna lift A.WARD.
That's a good theory. That's a good theory.
I think he's loaded for this battle. I think he's gonna lift A.WARD.
I'm going Ward. I feel like he's putting a lot more into this situation.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to really empty the clip on TWORK, but I'm still gonna go TWORK though.
Okay. Then we got Hollow the Don versus Jazz the Rapper. Brooklyn.
Know that. I got Hollow badly.
Get the hell out of here.
Man. Queens, man. What up?
Y'all keep trying to sweep Hollow wins.
I don't like how niggas been doing with my nigga Hollow.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like crazy how this new era just got.
I'm back
Hollow
on my Hollow. I'm back.
The Euro step on what on Hollow and Av to me is kind of crazy, but
I'm back in my Hollow. But shout out to Hollow, man. Hollow.
Fuck with Hollow.
And we in H and we in Houston.
Yeah, and you in Houston.
4 and a cream soda. Like we in that old Hollow bag. LOM, man. Shout out to Hollow.
Right.
Listen, man, I got Jazz. Listen, he hollow cream soda, generator, and the interceptor, whatever, all that can show up. I got Jazz 2-1 clear 3-0 possible 30. Brooklyn.
Damn.
Possible 30. This one might get ugly.
Might get ugly.
Do I get ugly?
That's crazy.
This one might get ugly for Hollow. Hollow, I'm not gonna lie. This one might get ugly for you, my boy.
Shout out to Hollow.
Damn.
Hollow was just doing a lot of talking in the face off, man. Jazz is a little laid back when she planning something, man. Jazz, like I said, man, when she battle people, she studied them. She like eat, sleep, and breathe them. So
she's 100% planning something.
She locked in. I be paying attention to her tweets. Yeah. She be randomly tweeting like shit Hollow said 10 battles ago. Like break it down. She locked in, man. I think she gonna lift. I think she gonna lift.
I got Jazz. I don't think it's gonna be a lifting. No, I think it's gonna be close. I'm going Jazz the Rapper though. You know what I'm saying, for this one.
I got Hollow, LOM, man.
Damn, that's day one. God damn. Look how many Hall of Famers like is on this whole list. This is crazy. Day two. Let's get to day two.
It's really like grind time. Let me see this card. It's in a grind time versus URL bag.
Low key. Is it? Ooh, damn, that's actually a good point.
URL versus grind time.
Low key, Marv. Let me see this shit. Hollow, real deal.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's only half of them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Charlie, let's give to URL nigga.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right, so let's go. Day two. We got Ace Amin versus Hansel.
Ace Amin versus Hansel?
Yeah.
Hansel, man. I got Ace, man.
What?
Okay. I got Ace. Wait, niggas don't fuck with Ace no more?
But I fuck with Ace.
That's a little shocking.
I fuck with Ace, but I got Hansel.
Medea's son fake don't be losing.
Nah, he don't.
Hansel is nice, bro.
Hansel, that nigga, you might have to show up with like a scene or something. I don't know. You got to show up with like a Medea clip or something. That nigga
amongst the new guys, Hansel is a very dangerous battler.
Hansel cold, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He be on his shit. I think he done figured it out. You know what I'm saying? He comes with his shit, and then Ace, man, he's a CPR. He's a CPR risk for sure.
Damn, niggas still don't like they cooking Ace in the comments.
They are cooking Ace in the comments. Damn, I ain't know.
And he got Jay Moore coming up. Hansel, I don't know. Hansel ain't got no other big matches coming up.
I think the focus that I know of Jay Moore. You know what I'm saying? But Hansel, I think Hansel just been on his shit as well though too. That's you know what I mean? Like he really improved in his craft, you know what I mean? Like he always had the bars, but I feel like there's a level of showmanship with him lately that's dope. So I'm going Hansel with the battle.
Wow.
Elijah Straight versus Clone.
Interesting matchup.
Right.
I'm gonna go Clone. Elijah's like the nigga that's in a RUM NITTY bag, Christian RUM NITTY.
Yeah. Him and Foots had one of the better
Christian rapper. I just think he a rapper.
He was doing the Christian.
Man, he been let that go. I be here. This nigga shoot niggas, kill
He's
niggas.
A very violent person. Like
he been let that Christian like that. I think we just gave niggas that tag.
No, he used to say that. Like
that was his rollout.
Yeah, his rollout was Christian work. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Clone.
Elijah be putting some shit together, man. In this setting, 90-second rounds, Elijah Straight's gonna have a lot of shit, like a lot of material. I'm going Elijah Straight, man. I'm sorry. And I know Clone after his last matchup was so fucking mad on the timeline. Cause like with the battle with was it Muwap, where like everybody had him losing and shit, and he like, yo, watch this type of shit. But I feel like this is on this card, this setting right here, Elijah
making fun of his outfit.
What happened?
I think he was more so mad because everybody was making fun of his outfit.
Oh nah, man, come on, bro.
No, I'm not even I'm not even trolling.
Nah, it was something outfit. It was something.
I think they like was Jesus. Like I think they was like posting like to me stuff and shit. So I think
God.
He had on like the all over print hot Cheeto type shit that they.
Yo, yeah, the culture is fucking ruthless, bro. Oh my god, I got Elijah straight because he's gonna say a lot more. He's gonna say a lot of shit. And,
Nigga said he had on a hot Cheeto.
yeah, that's crazy.
I got clone though. I got clone though.
Pose, yo, this is why I don't like Pose. Pose to do that shit and then be like, nah, I got him winning though. Like,
yo, this nigga said he got a Cheeto on. Yo, I'm in tears. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Clone fake cringy, man. I got Elijah straight, man.
Damn, he cringe.
Damn.
Yo, he be coming in there like dressed as like a Newport, like he be
Yeah,
having like
bro.
the Newport print on. Son. That nigga be good.
Home
Girl, shake that lefty death. He dance like that. He just like dumb niggas.
He's Georgia nigga, man.
Oh, he from Georgia.
Bro.
He from Atlanta.
Wait a minute.
He from Atlanta. He
that
from like
sense.
Nah. He from like damn, what's that? What's the spot called?
He from one of them cut cities in Georgia.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
It's like in the it's not Atlanta.
Yeah.
Damn, it got like 2 names.
Like, in like a Macon type, Stone Mountain type form.
Yeah, it's like some like damn. I used to know exactly where this was.
Macon.
Yeah, but like, yeah, bro. Like, listen, Clone is dope. I just think 90-second rounds is more favors Elijah's style. He happens versus Excel. To me, one of the more intriguing matchups and shit. Put my backpack on because I like what these niggas be rapping about. Yeah, Pose, who you got?
What was the matchup?
She happens versus Excel.
Oh, she versus Excel. We'll go she. She more entertaining than me, man.
I got she badly.
Damn.
Yeah, I might go badly.
I'm gonna be doing the pins bad, bro.
Nah, it's not that. It's just I know this a big stage. She is entertaining and he a pen. That's like, come on, that's a recipe to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excel don't really be that good with a crowd and shit. I ain't see that nigga with a crowd in a minute.
He battled what was that? Was it Massacre where he battled TREZ day one?
You said Massacre?
Yeah, Massacre. When
Massacre like 6 or Massacre like 1?
No. The last mass he battled day one, I believe him and TREZ battled, but I'm not sure. I think that was the battle, right? He actually did really well with that, and there was a crowd there. But I'm going Sheed. You know, for the reason y'all said, super entertaining, a lot of good pen work and shit. Like Sheed is tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be a wash though. I think Excel gonna have some shit.
This might fall in. I wouldn't be surprised I see Sheed on the timeline, man. Putting
Danny Myers versus Quest McCody.
I got Danny clear.
Damn.
Yeah, got Danny clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Danny as well. Again, these 2 battles, bro. I don't think it's gonna just be like niggas just getting washed, bro. I don't see that, but I'm going Danny.
Man, that's that. You're gonna have to belt that battle too. That might be that got a belt. That got a belt to it.
Jesus. Mad Flex versus JC.
Mad Flex versus JC.
Yeah, I got JC on that one.
Going JC. I'm going JC as well. You know what I'm saying? Flex can write some shit, but I think JC gonna have that crowd in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, Houston, come on.
Official versus Shay Rack. Let's talk about it.
I got official clear.
So clearly.
Ooh.
Shay Rack ain't ready. She just a baby. After that, she ain't ready, man. After that jazz battle,
Yeah, I think O is out here teaching lessons to some of the younger shorties and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she battled was it Big Ice she battled? And
yeah, she definitely put the boot on Big Ice.
Yeah, like official is nice, man. It's gonna like, even though the boot is like, you know, it's a little further or whatever, it's gonna feel like a home game for her. I'm going official. You know, Jada Nightwing versus Ill Will.
Cool, that's an interesting match right there.
That is an interesting matchup.
I like that match. I'm gonna go Jay for fun. I'm gonna go Jay.
Mad King.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that Thanos shit, but I'm gonna go Ill Will, man. That nigga Sharon was I think Sharon kind of put a whooping on him. So
yeah,
from that battle, I think he gonna take that serious.
I think he's looking for some get back as well. I'm gonna go Will.
But Ill Will, I ain't gonna lie. Salute, almost 800 in the building. Salute, we streaming live on Twitter and YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still sticking. He got them Patrick Ewing knees. I ain't gonna lie, but he in a situation with the Patrick Ewing knees where I think he still could get the win with the Patrick Ewing knees, like with the knee braces. But
yeah, I think Will just has it, like, especially with that type of crowd, that Houston crowd and shit. Like, he's gonna be entertaining as hell, bro.
This favors Ill Will, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Chilla Jones versus A.WARD.
Chilla versus Verb.
Yeah, y'all gonna get mad.
Yep.
I got guns and badges badly.
Uh-oh.
Who's guns?
Wait, what is that? What? Did you just?
I got guns and badges badly.
What is that? Is that a cop?
Guns and badges?
Guns and badges is a verb, nigga. I got guns and badges versus.
Yeah. I got Verb too. I got
Verb clear.
Yeah, I got Verb. I got Verb as well. I think
Verb gonna put belt on Chilla, but I'm not gonna lie. I heard Chilla say in the spaces that he's violating Verb.
Yeah.
Chilla might be the most personal nigga in battle.
Chilla do be violating niggas, bro. We really gotta analyze.
I broke this down in the Patreon, and I'm gonna say it again. Chilla Jones is probably top 5 most disrespectful when you really listen to
when you really listen to Chilla, like
disrespectful.
He is very, very, but I think that's because he knows that they're gonna disrespect the shit out of him. But like he's very preemptively, like from rip, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's very brutal in that ring and shit. But I think
he said he ain't holding back. He talking about everything. He said he's going to do the code. I'm gonna post this clip in the morning. I ain't
There's
this
a
one.
lot
I did.
To say to
he
Verb
said
too.
He only got a minute and a half.
Yeah.
A minute and a half might be all you. He said he's gonna address A.WARD and say things that everybody want to say to him. He's got a lot for Verb. With that being said, I still got A.WARD putting the foot the boot. But Chilla, I ain't gonna lie, Chilla is fire, but I just feel like it's gonna be one of them wreck situations. Like Verb gonna get in there with the nostalgia bag, and he just gonna be flowing. And I think Verb been super cringy for so long that when he's rapping and reminding people why he's A.WARD and why he got the name A.WARD and his legacy, when he get back to reminding people about that, oh yeah, they gonna remember. They gonna remember.
I feel like this is a battle where like Verb can kind of style on Chilla a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're just two different types of rappers. Like Chilla's very lyrical. He got some shit. He's gonna have some shit that's just dope and shit. But like Verb gonna have that extra sauce with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Houston niggas, the Texas niggas love hearing that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have a little bit of sauce with the shits. You feel me? Like they like hearing motherfuckers talk that shit.
Now, if Verb could somehow, well, he ain't gonna go to day one, but if he could just get past the Crips, he good.
That's what I'm saying. I think he gonna come in. That's why I got him winning. He gonna come in here, get this battle over with fast, and then get up
out of there
and get right on the plane. Damn,
get up out of there.
Direct to the plane.
Kanye Japan style. Get up out of there, man.
God, the spaces after this event with Verb is gonna be legendary. Be like, yeah, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. So when I was in Houston, I stayed there. I did my battle, beat him. I won. Argue with your mama, but I left. Okay. I went right back to yes, I sure did. You know, Verb, I sure did.
Sure did. You're not standing around.
I sure did leave. Like,
yes, sir.
I don't want to.
They gonna be chewing mad loud.
Yeah,
what he be eating? That nigga be eating grapes. Nigga be
sounding
like Pop
he always eating.
Friday. Nigga be chewing them grapes.
Yeah, I sure did. I beat one of y'all kings, right? Like he liked to bring us into one of y'all lyrical guys. Sure did. So yeah, so I got Verb in that battle. Real Sick versus Illmac.
Real Sick versus Illmac.
And this is damn, is this whole card 90-second rounds? I feel like that's
no. He said only the undercard.
Only
The main
undercard.
event. I think the main events would be considered the top 3. I don't think this is I think those are normal times.
Okay, so this is normal time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great motherfucking battle.
That's a good match on paper. I'm gonna go SIKH though.
I'm going SIKH as well. SIKH been sitting out. Brother just got married. Congratulations on that. Shit, look like a fire. You ever been to an Indian wedding, bro? That shit is fire.
But I mean, I've been to like African, Jamaican. It's kind of like Africans is crazy. That weddings is crazy too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nigerian, the top 2 weddings for a nigga like Nigerian and Indian, bro. Indian weddings are fire. Like, I don't know. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was in the that African wedding, like Dirk Nowitzki, a hook shot, free throw line, cash. I was everything. Look at the form of that. Everything was just going in. I'm like, damn,
bro. You talk about. I'm telling you, Pose. If you ain't ever been to the African wedding, bro, they be in there. You hear me? They be in there. But shout out to SIKH. Yeah, bro, I got real sick, man. That pocket is gonna hit so crazy in Houston. What? That rapidity.
He gonna put boot to the. He gonna put boot.
He got cooked last time in Houston. Bad. Let's not forget.
Against
right? By disaster.
By Shine.
Nah.
That's a disaster by Sean at NOWZ. Yeah, we said sorry.
He beat the break. He beat the brakes off disaster out there, though.
That battle was cringy.
Yeah, that battle was ass.
Man, he whooped on disaster. He wasn't cringy.
I forgot about that battle.
That's the battle disaster said nigga and double down on it to Houston.
Double down on it. That nigga SIKH just face palm like, man, why is he doing this? That's all they about to talk about. Well, I got SIKH. I think it's gonna be a dope ass battle though.
I got SIKH too.
I think it's gonna be a fire battle. I got SIKH. All right, now for the main event, for the main attraction, for the reason, for the season. You heard? Got, you know what I'm saying? You got RUM NITTY versus DAYLYT. Huh?
Yeah.
Watts versus Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now DAYLYT kind of been talking like in this like he big bro in RUM NITTY bag.
He is talking like that.
But I don't see it that way, respectfully. You know what I mean? Your name, you know, with the K dot, all that, salute, Grammy nominated, all that. But the beautiful thing about battle rap, nigga, that shit don't matter when you in the ring. And I feel like RUM NITTY off of that Lux battle, I feel like he gonna try to lift DAYLYT. I don't know, man. I just feel like RUM NITTY is really gonna be in that pocket. But I ain't gonna lie, I had RUM NITTY up until I heard Spaces where DAYLYT was talking and DAYLYT said he's trying to go levels above the TWORK battle. But he said the only way it could get that way is if RUM NITTY meet him upstairs, because he's gonna be upstairs already.
Lord have mercy.
Man, I'm going RUM. That nigga DAYLYT. I got RUM NITTY.
Posey hate when this nigga DAYLYT.
Yeah, I ain't care what that nigga said, man.
He hates it.
Just to be safe, I'm going with RUM NITTY, man.
Bro.
Yeah, I got RUM NITTY bad. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Bad? No way. I'm going DAYLYT. I think DAYLYT and Lux is the battle that is gonna stop the world. And after this battle, the fever pitch for that battle is gonna be at an all-time high yet again. And I think DAYLYT understands the mission here. And yeah, I think DAYLYT is gonna deliver, and I think it's gonna be a fucking great battle. It's gonna be a great battle. Houston, if y'all hear me, shout out to y'all. It's Tone Bro. I was born there. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my family that live there. I need y'all to hold it the fuck down. We don't need to be going crazy on every setup. Let the bars happen. You know what I'm saying? Because this battle might be an hour long, right? So but I need y'all to chill out. All right, I'm going DAYLYT, bro. going daylight off of the fact that I think after this, the world is gonna be asking for DAYLYT versus LUX.
And I think RUM NITTY gonna put his. I think RUM NITTY. I don't know, man. I feel like Lux had to really go upstairs to have a debatable RUM NITTY. Like, regardless, even though I got Lux winning that battle, to a lot of people, that battle is debatable or RUM NITTY got it. So he had to go upstairs. Loaded Lux had to go upstairs to have a debatable RUM NITTY. So I don't know, man. DAYLYT, and I personally think Loaded Lux will smoke DAYLYT. So I'm just going off of that. I just think that's why I probably will pick RUM NITTY.
Okay. Man, that's Apollo, man. Houston, we have a problem. You heard? So shout out to that, man. Shout out to the people that's gonna be out there. I know, this card is funny because there's a nice little segment of people that's like, bro, I'm gonna be parking lot pimping, but I'm gonna be down there type shit. It's people that's gonna be there like in Houston until Monday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys that like already plan their trips. Like, yo, I'm landing on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving on Monday type shit. I might go to, day 1 or just go to day 2 or whatever. And I'm in a parking lot for the rest of the joint. Like, yeah, this is a great time to be in Houston. Have fun, do y'all thing, explore. You know what I'm saying? See the city, because man, it's gonna be lit this weekend, bro. Like this is one of them. Like Houston motherfuckers show out. You know what I mean? You might get a few of them whips with them elbows on them. You know what I'm saying? Like absorb the culture. You feel me?
Yeah, Houston is probably my favorite spot, but it's just the only thing is when that wind heat is different. That shit always get me sick every time I come back from Houston.
Different, and then it's April, so it might be like
it's 96 out there.
Oh my god! Oh man,
96 is crazy.
Yo, and I'm gonna be honest with some of y'all. Houston is one of them cities that will tell you if you're not in shape. So y'all.
Oh yeah, that's one of them cities. Type shit. That's what I'm saying. That's one of them cities. A nigga got to be a little bit in shape to go.
You gotta be a little bit in shape because them things is out there and they all in shape. You heard? I see my nigga Authentic. He out there and shit. He like, yeah, told him I'm going for a run right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do some weights tomorrow and all that. You know,
he out there.
Yeah, he out there. Yeah.
Oh, he going to this joint?
Yeah, he gonna be out there. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's fire.
So you know what I'm saying? He on the tour though. My nigga
I'm
just
gonna pop back out in the summertime, man.
Yeah. You know,
I'm hearing it's a major joint in the summer
for y'all brothers out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all thing. Don't come back with a BM because Houston's one of them type cities too. So
did you see that? Well, we can say this for the Patreon. Shorty, the white shorty that went viral for going on that swingers party to Houston.
Oh yeah, that was nasty work. She was like,
I just want to know this. Why was they serving like Mexican food at an orgy?
Yeah,
right. That doesn't seem like
corny asada burrito right before you get like
it's very gassy foods that they serve. Oh, I know that room was stank.
Yo, man. Let's say this for the Patreon, but
all right, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Black Compass Media. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Let y'all put y'all comments in the in the comment box and all that as well. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to hear your opinion on Apollo and all the subjects that we talked about. Follow us at Black Compass Media. You know what I'm saying? Black Compass BCM on Twitter. Join the Discord as well. Shout out to Discord gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to society and all that too. Yeah, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Hug your kids and we got a whole situation this weekend, man. So
yeah, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna keep all the updates coming a lot.
Absolutely.
Man, this weekend I ain't gonna lie.
Tune in the Polo World.
Oh yeah, check out that Swamp interview too, man. Swamp.
Yes, sir.
We gotta talk about that in the Patreon. But
that's a fact,
salute
man.
To everybody.
Shout out to that, man. Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.